Sorry, Pika. You'll understand in just a minute why I'm late. Because I was pulling a stream up and I just got done telling you too. I feel bad if I'm 5 minutes late and here I'm 4 minutes late. I was going to pull a BJ on you guys. I just found something that I've been looking for a while. I remembered this particular discussion and I could not find it for the longest time. I found it. Finally. So, how are you guys? What y'all up to? What you doing? Chaos popping off every which way you can imagine. Let's finish what we were talking about last night with a little twist. You guys, how you doing? How's your Tuesday? What y'all up to? Music City Mom, LFT, Amy, Pika, Feisty Nana, Row to Row. Sorry guys, I was late tonight. Just had to make sure that y'all knew I'm not perfect. Just joking. Hey, Aries. Janice in accounting, Margaret Allen. Hindsight 2020, Jen. Jackie 215. I don't mess with any of that stuff over there. I stay the hell away. Hey, Bubblegum Truth. Hey, Steph. Hey, Rhonda G. Petunia. Oh, I wonder if you're the Petunia that they have confused with the other Petunia. Hey, Hard Times. Haley. Amy. So there's a particular stream that I've talked about that I could not put my finger on which one it was for the longest time. And I found it. So we're going to open with that. Hey, Hippie Chick. Hey, Marcy. Huh. What's this? What did I find here? July 9th, 2024. Remember how it's been pushed off that BJ didn't say anything, do anything? Okay, well, here you go.
That's what they're saying in comments.
Hey, bless Gigi.
Yes, I know that, Ella. Okay, freak. I didn't want to say anything about it right now.
So somebody in her chat mentions a situation. She acknowledges it. Could have shut it down. Could have not said anything more. Watch this.
Oh, God, are you talking about yes, y'all. Let me go. It might as well. Ella just said it. Her ex-husband is a convicted, Clementati's ex-husband is a convicted, how do I say this? He was
well, if it was for awareness purposes, you would have just said it straight out, right? If it was for awareness purposes, right?
There's so many people putting this out. I might as well say it. Yeah.
Hate that
registered
SO.
SO.
About the hell she went through with him. Yeah.
Yeah. He was convicted of child P word, y'all.
Hey, Catherine.
Yes. And his last name is the same last name.
Hey, Elise.
I can't find a connection, okay? But Illuminati's husband's
Diet Coke, not water. It's a Diet Coke.
last name is the same exact last name as
Her ex-husband.
Hey, Ryan Apple
Melissa
Snapple.
Proudfoot's husband.
No, but Clue's ex-husband.
Oh. Well, shit. Thought none of this happened.
Clue's ex-husband
Yeah.
has the same exact last name as Melissa Proudfoot's.
I've never tried a Pepsi Black. I used to be a huge Diet Pepsi drinker until they changed the aspartame in it. And then it tastes gross now. I'm a huge Diet Coke drinker.
Husband.
Diet Coke and electrolytes.
And the name's not common. It's not like Smith or Jones or Jacobs, or you know what I mean? It's
I know someone was trying to say that Clue and CP were cousins. I don't know.
Right. I cannot find a connection.
That's all she
cannot
said,
find a connection. You know? Okay. That I've tried.
It's interesting.
Now,
it could be a coincidence.
The name, though, is where what are the odds that we got two people in the same spot with that name?
Yeah. Well, listen to this.
How common is that name?
And I wonder where all of the salacious bullshit started.
I'm going to tell you.
As we know, Just Saying already put out a video that proves it all. But here's the entire video. And this is the third part.
When I was pregnant with my child and I went to pick up my prenatal pills from the pharmacy, they gave me birth control because there was someone with the same exact name as me. And then I found out there's multiple. Because when I go to the doctor, they go by my birth date because there's multiple people in town with the same exact name, first and last name as me.
Right.
It's kind of creepy, to be honest. I'm like, I'm pregnant. Why would I be here for birth control, y'all? I'm here for my prenatals.
That's exactly why I didn't go. Y'all, that's exactly why I didn't go live and announce all of this. Because
that's why she didn't go live and announce all this. Again, this is July 9th, 2024. So tell me again that she didn't intentionally do this.
Because I don't have the loose ends to tie it up.
But they'd been trying.
I promise you, her ex-husband has the same freaking last name as.
Tell me that they weren't trying to dig in on Clue.
What's her name? Melissa Proudfoot's Fedson. So, and I mean, if that don't make your ears perk up, and then think about this once again.
Oh, it makes my ears perk up, but once again, it just proves that you were going after Clue for an entire year. Over a year.
Is that her married last name? The Svedston, is that?
That is Melissa Proudfoot's last name, her marital, not her maiden name. That is her husband's last name. But the point is, even with it just here's the thing though, that's still crazy when you consider that Chris Proudfoot is the one who reached out, like that was his connection to YouTube. He contacted, the world through her. Like if he went on anybody's channel, it was hers. And it just so happens to be his brother-in-law has the same last name.
Tell me again, they weren't trying to tie Clue up in this.
As her husband?
I mean, we all know that already, but can't really fight this stream, can you, BJ?
Weird.
Probably why it's unlisted, huh?
PP?
Yes, Chris Proudfoot's brother-in-law.
I thought he came out first with Duchess.
But he chose Cluminati to be his regular place that he appears constant.
Oh yeah.
This was the exact conversation I was trying to find, was this one. And it kept going right past me.
It's weird. And why would he
I'm with
choose
you.
her? One of the most like, how do I even
Well,
say this? You know, kind of.
birds of a feather flock together.
I don't want to say it's a guarantee.
Birds of a feather, they flock together, huh? Is that so, Sarah? I don't give a fuck how many times Sarah flips flops fish out of water. I will never care for that one at all. I see her in chats and I'm like, you phony ass fucking flip flopping fake fucking bitch. Did you take all the posts down, all the shorts down of you lying on behalf of BJ or for BJ? Unlikely.
Connection, y'all, but it is very, very bizarre.
Interesting. Yeah.
And Elizabeth, it's okay. It's all over Reddit. Like, I'm not the first to drop this stuff. It's everywhere. I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Until we can actually.
Hey, Spike Mountain Dew.
Let's just talk about this for a minute.
It's not that, you know.
How can she deny this? I mean, again, here is the proof once again that she intentionally was digging in to Clue's family to try and link this all together. There's no denying this, is there?
Hard to believe because she lives there in that area, and so does his
Love you, babe.
Side of the family. Like his, you know, they go way back in that area. The whole, not Proudfoot, but just them in general. So I mean, if they live there, then Melissa's husband probably has family lineage that lives in that area and has for a while, and Clue might have, or like Clue's might have her ex.
July 9th. Janice and County, I'm not sure the date of theirs, but this is July 9th.
Husband might have family that live there. It's like, you know, it's a small town, so they probably are related. I mean, that makes sense.
But she admits she has been trying to find a connection, and the reason she knew about this, but the reason she didn't go live was because she couldn't tie up the loose ends.
Okay, well, here's my thing. Here's my problem with all of this. It's wrong, and it's so effed up because this case has just been made into a circus.
And what's wrong and so effed up? That random people share common last names?
The things that these channels have said about Seth and they've done to just rip his reputation a new one. They've called
it's halfway tolerable at 2 times speed. 3 times is even better. But you miss all the sleeping.
A grifter. They blamed him for everything, claiming that under the sun, it's all his fault, all of it, right? They try to connect him to every nefarious Tom, Dick, and Harry there is. And then here we go. We've got a person who, her ex has the same exact last name as Chris's freaking brother-in-law. And then you have a dog handler who just so happens to be in a chat with this person.
The dog handler who became her co-plaintiff in the RICO filing in September was when the plan was hatched. It filed in October, but isn't that funny? The dog handler she's speaking about is Julia.
Illuminati. Having a back and forth.
I know, right?
Before Sebastian even went missing. I just showed y'all on Jay's panel where she wouldn't utter a bad thing about Julia. Like, she reserved. It was all about Terry Lynn, who
I was like, I knew this fucking stream existed somewhere fully. Sure as shit, here she be. I just thought that was an interesting side note. Thankfully, it's been dismissed. We'll let it play a little bit longer, but
head first.
There's a reason why she hit all these. Where's the other 2? The part 1 and 2, BJ.
First going 99-0 to Terry Lynn, trying to rip her a new one, who Terry Lynn just so happens to be one of the people that's going out, doing the footwork, putting the signs out, going and looking every single day. They have tried to discredit her to, Terry Lynn, the one that sits in the parking lot all night and just streams. Terry Lynn, the one who's searched the same blade of grass every time. Y'all, this ain't just some simple, it's okay. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. And that's not even the end. Let's talk about when Clue first got started with the Sebastian Rogers case. Who was one of the first primary targets that she had?
Listen to what she's about to say upcoming. If this doesn't connect all the dots for some of you, I don't know what will. But she talks an awful lot about Seth in this one too. I don't want to review this whole thing tonight, but just so you guys know, there's multiple streams where she like starts targeting Clue. But this one in particular was the conversation I kept hearing in my head, and I could not put my finger on which stream it was in. And here it is. This is July 9th. This is the full stream.
Trevor Lee.
5 hours and 34 minutes.
Trevor Lee was the first person to get Sebastian's name out there and bring attention to it. And actually,
she was excited to push and do the things she was doing. Seth and her had become chummy, it seems.
Try to help do something. She had it out for that dude. That was the first one she called the F word.
Again, this is July 9th. So she had not been really pro Tony. What happened in August? Middle of August. She's going to go over text messages that Clue put out. Or not text messages. I think they were Facebook messages. And Seth and Tony rolled in and changed that whole path of things. And then the next thing you know, they're all linked up suing Granny and Barbecue in Pennsylvania. It'll be a full year and 3.5 days.
I'm telling y'all. You go back, hindsight's 2020, and now she's shutting her channel down.
What was her part?
I'm going to do a pre-recorded video. I don't know when it'll be after the 18th that it releases, of kind of a year of the Rico.
What was her beef with Trevor Lee?
That's what I'm working on top of the little shorts. I haven't started the video process yet. I've been enjoying making these little short videos, but they still take me. The 10, 11-minute ones take a little bit more. The 2-minute ones, 3-minute ones are super easy because it's usually one clip you're working with. The other ones end up being like 5 to 6 different clips you're working in sometimes. It can be a little tricky, and I do it to myself, but I enjoy it. But I'm working on a 3-hour. I'm going to try to keep it 3 hours and under for the pre-record. There might need to be a part 2 to cover most of the significant events since the RICO filing over the last year.
She hated Trevor Lee and accused Trevor Lee of trying to conspire with Seth to destroy Chris through.
Pika will be passing out complimentary toothpicks. I know it's late for some of you, so you get a pass. Please do not take a complimentary toothpick if it is late for you. But if you should be staying awake, it's your normal hours. She will be handing out complimentary toothpicks to keep your eyeballs open. You know, we want to make sure everybody stays okay. We don't need to hit any computers or phones, or you know how many times I've dropped my phone on my face, falling asleep with my phone in my hand? Too many, unfortunately.
Nina by giving Nina
twisted,
and they completely twisted that and made it something that it wasn't. Trevor never conspired with anybody.
Hey, Janie Bell. Bex, how are you doing? Hey, Jamani. I hope you guys are all having a good Tuesday. It's been a long freaking day here. I hope you guys had a good day.
Nina's attorney found out, and
oh, guess what? I got a video of Chipmunk. He's getting so fat. But Kyle was saying that his little beller is still like ridiculous because it doesn't really match like the big bowl energy, because he's a bowl. He's supposed to be a big bowl, and he should have like that deep. And here's Chipmunk always like, moo, like he doesn't know what to do. But I got to see a video of him, and oh my God, he's so cute. But he's got the big old belly. He's going to be as wide as he is tall.
Subpoenaed him.
He's so cute.
But they made Trevor Lee out like he was this horrible guy who was like, come on, Seth, let's take Chris down through a third party with his ex-wife.
Okay, we can do that. We can make that adjustment, Angel. That might be safer. I agree.
Like, if you look at this and go all the way back, y'all, there have been multiple attempts to destroy Seth. I'm sorry, it's true.
Looky here, looky here. interesting that he's been popping out in chats more often recently too, with the current happenings of attempting to get an RO on Clue and Cletus. I find this all to be very ironic, don't you?
And they want to say that Seth is surrounded by all the suspicious weirdos.
Yes, hero.
Okay,
We might need it.
Brittany, I think you
I would
that name situation.
Hey,
Oh, go ahead.
Blondies.
I was just saying that I would
That's rough.
just wait and see, wait for the chips to fall, because it seems like, you know, I remain neutral.
Isn't it suspicious? Mm-hmm. That's why I wanted this particular conversation. Like, I knew there was clips people had shown, like, we knew that this happened, that she definitely was acknowledging publicly looking into this situation, but it's the conversation and where it went from here that really perked my ears up. Duchess, yes. I think we talked about this because we were like, what the fuck are they trying to do? What are they trying to do? Yeah. It's always been games.
On the whole thing. I can't say who is guilty, who's innocent, whatever. I don't know. It's such a freaking mess at this point. I don't think, like, I feel for Seth, and I talk to him in the chat and stuff, and you know, he pulls on my heartstrings, so I would never, you know, bash him.
It just didn't make any sense. If I remember correctly, Duchess, we were like, there is no purpose in this. No matter what the situation was, the way that they were, it was really crazy. I think both of us were just taken back. And like, what the fuck is going on here?
Or anything like that. But I'm just like, with all this mess coming out, with all these, it's not even about the main characters anymore. It's all these side characters coming out of the woodworks and these weird connections and twists between them. It's very strange that I think it's making everybody question the whole thing now, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody was.
I got to go back and remember who initially brought out those. I got to text you. I'll remind myself, but I'll text you to remind me, Duchess, because you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Sorry, I'm going to have it in hand before I say anymore.
Yeah.
There's another clip or a conversation that people had that was really off-putting to us, and we were like, what the fuck are they doing? Now I got to go find that conversation. Because I know it happened, but I got to have it before I can repeat it.
Go
ahead.
But you'll remember.
Everybody
talked about it.
Just the chat was asking if you would play the Savage live.
Oh, y'all want to go through Savage's live? We can. Hold on.
I think she said that you could share it because she wants to spread the whatever awareness.
Nana just had to tell you, my head's spinning.
I'm
Whose
trying.
channel-
I'm trying.
Whose channel did the hate for Seth start on, Britt? Illuminati.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one that told everybody that Seth told. It was the same story over and over and over. Seth told freaking JLR, come over here, you want to get this, and had JLR record him rubbing his shoulder. I don't believe that. I never believed that. She started that immediately. As soon as she it was weird. It's just like Seth said. I met this woman. She seemed nice. She joined us on one search, and the next thing I know, she's over on her channel ripping me a new one for no reason, just completely turned against him.
Isn't that interesting how that conversation just happened to be what transpired, and who's popping out of the bushes a lot recently since the C&D was sent and then the RO was filed? None other than Seth Rogers.
Abigail said, Clue talked to Chris.
It's actually chilly here tonight. I just got like the chills. I have sweats on. It is so weird. Our weather has been so odd for the last like 5 days. It's chilly and humid because of all the rain. It's weird.
Chris on the phone on her lives. That's another thing. Once again,
love it.
Why? Chris Proudfoot, he researches everybody under the sun. Why would this man? Why would he choose?
Babe, it's almost kind of a good thing though that you had a few days buffer zone before you went back up there. I bet it's cold as shit up there, and it's always humid up there as is. Yep. Duchess, you knew.
It's her. And then, okay, they're afraid for their safety, right? To the point where they have to go to a campsite in
Nope.
Mississippi because
Never.
everybody and their mama is showing up at their house. But you're going to
Never once. And that's from jump. She has said this from the first time I heard her tell this story. The very first time, I didn't know clue, but the very first time she like talked about that side of the story, I remembered her saying that. Is it? Oregon's, I like Oregon weather though. I love how green it is in Oregon. It is truly a beautiful state.
trust a random
Oh my God. If now that I have been trying to like recognize and stop my saying self truly, I'm doing it more. Ooh, I'm sorry, you guys. I recognize it and I'm fucking myself up because I'm overthinking it and then using it more.
YouTuber
So I apologize.
who just so happens to live in the same town as your mom, you're going to give her your actual personal cell phone numbers? If you thought your life was at risk, as they say, would you ever give a local YouTuber your number? I'm telling y'all, it's weird.
See, this whole thing of them trying to draw them together, this was not by random. This was intentional. And we all, in my opinion, we all knew that, or at least, I mean, here she is telling, she knew exactly what she was doing and how she played this game. And she is seriously just continuing. You go back to right before the RICO was filed, they had filed that, well, in their exhibits that were never filed in the court, they put in the C&D and the potential filings that they were going to file on Clue. They never did. They never sent it the C&D at all, to my understanding. And there's nothing in there, like nothing that confirms any delivery. Like it's all fucking right here.
None of it makes sense. Abigail, I want to tell you too, thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel a minute ago.
I think when you look back and really look at everything that has transpired over the last year and the people that were targeted in different ways and how it was done, the way that she was doxxed, everything.
Oh, I missed that. And thank you for the super chat.
It is
Yeah,
weird.
I mean, I believe that too, Marlena. I really do.
Hey,
I
Sharon.
think she's been had it.
It is weird.
that's-
Like C Star said that she can't handle Savage, so she'll mute. But what I was thinking was that you might be all right with this one because it kind of puts them in a different.
Okay, that's all I want to show of that one. But I wanted to remind people of that one because that one was really interesting to me. It just stood out to me. And that was a conversation I remembered, but I could not put my finger on all the pieces of that particular conversation. And I wanted to find that clip so bad. So thank you for letting me go back over it. Okay, here's another one. So we're going to go back into last night a little bit more to finish out last night, but I'm going to walk us a little bit of a timeline. This is from, oh, got to switch them out. Sorry. This is from April 24th, 2025. The title is Well.
My goodness. Cookie Slammer.
Actually, I won't.
All right. Hold on. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out which one I. Let's go over clues first.
Sorry, I want my transcript up.
We're going to go.
You'll have to bear with me. The box on the side is not the chat. It is the transcript for my need. Thank you.
Over clues first. They all.
Somebody emailed me and said, you got me with that transcript up there. I was reading it as if I was reading comments. And she's like, I didn't realize how many fucked up names people had. And then she said, I realized that it wasn't the name. It was the first two words or the first word of the sentence from the transcript. I said, how high were you?
Come after me. Well, I tell you what, y'all vote.
Goodbye.
Which one do y'all want to go over? Y'all want to go?
And no, I'm not going to tell on you who it is, but I died of laughter. Hey, Alabama Slamma, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Guess who's joined us? Can you get any takers? Who's joined us for the evening? What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Are you looking for your dad? Hi. Hi. Are you bringing me your cow? He just brought his cow to me. Thank you for the cow. Did you bring? You got your cow. He did. He went and got his cow. Hold on. Show him what it is. Show him. Dad's up there playing with the cows. So you had to go get your cow. He went and found his cow. No shit. Out of all of his toys. I don't know if Kenzie maybe found it for him, but he's got 2 of his cows on the couch. And now he just went and got his other one. Sorry, guys. It's going to be a squeaker. His dad's been playing tug of war with him. Hold on, Hank. Hold on. So he's trying to give it to me. And he's too strong. So if you guys go flying, it's just me playing tug of war with Hank. I'm sorry.
Go over where
And if I start breathing heavy, it's just because Hank is ripping my arm out of socket. Everything's fine over here. I'm just playing with Hank.
Clue ripped me a new one
If I have fallen and I can't get up, I will let you know.
today, or will where Buzzy QB ripped me one. It's up to you guys. Y'all tell me and we'll go over it. Yeah, I was commenting on something
Ridiculous.
about CP and his
He's such a daddy's boy. He's such a dang daddy's boy. Okay, Kenzie's got the cats. She's like, stop letting him in. He's trying to play with the cats. You got to stay out here with me, buddy. Sorry. Hey, Ghosty. Hey, Chico. Everybody's been so busy lately. Fall becomes such a busy time of year. I feel like I haven't seen most of you. I've been around. I just haven't been.
Thank you, Brianna. Welcome
Hey,
to
Sly.
all right. Let's try lava chicken. Steve Baba chicken, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, mama, something. I'm way wrong, aren't I?
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
It's a lava attack. Lava. Where's Justice Jane when I need her? Brianna, welcome to the Gummy Squad. Thank you for supporting the channel.
So Chris, do the show or whatever. It's basically hold on.
You know those receipts that she continues to say were never shown by Clue? Not only did she play the video of Clue showing the Blipboard stuff, she knew. She knew exactly what was going on. She played these videos in April 24th, 2025. So when she uses that as an excuse, just remind yourself of
Chris
this.
and Katie were
Basically
involved in
stating
I mean, and she went and attempted to get an RO on these 2.
Yeah, Chris, Kate,
Gotta be a joke.
$1,000 to Clue.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yep, and never.
They donated for the Blipboards. Sure did. They also donated to Duchess for the Blipboards. Sure did. You've known that all along. Everybody has. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about what was going on there. They donated the first go around too. Do you realize that Clue took over the Blipboards because Duchess had family matters to tend to? Do you guys forget about that? I didn't have the time, and Clue stood up and volunteered right away. You guys forget that shit, don't you? Duchess has had all the receipts posted, has explained this so many times, that she was doing the Blipboards. Chris and Katie had donated, and she needed to tend to family matters. So she handed it off and said, hey, will one of you guys help me? She specifically asked Clue or I. I think, thankfully, was able to not have to take part in what they went through a lot just trying to do that. But it was because they were doing a good deed. There was nothing behind it besides them doing a good deed. I had real life shit going on every which way, so that's why I stayed away from it. But Duchess was doing the Blipboards, they donated that first go around to Duchess. Clue stepped in and stepped up because Duchess needed to step away for her family. You guys forget. That was also just a kind deed that had already been going on. Yep. And now, unfortunately, your dad has passed. Yep. Oh, you got ripped to shreds too.
For once, have we seen
And you showed it everything. Oh,
where the money?
this actually really makes me mad when I go back and realize she has used this so often to target certain people. So many.
How much was raised, or where it was put to use? Yep, Mohawk Mom. She put out her Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. And not only was she collecting money, Nonsense collected money. I think not. Well, hold on.
No, I did not ever collect a dime, but I posted and shared out all of their information because I absolutely supported and tried to help with what I could. 100%. Just because I couldn't manage the account didn't mean I wasn't supporting it. I fully did.
Let me get this right. I don't want to mess this up. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that Nonsense.
The only billboards that I had any question about were the ones, the 22,000 or whatever was the whole, like, I didn't know anything about that situation. Was really confusing. This, I knew how it had started.
If she didn't collect the money, she shared Clue's Cash App too in her channel.
Absolutely, I did. Yep. Made an entire video. Yep.
They crowdfunded. But
yeah, we did.
Clue, at the end of the day, it all went to Clue and Fiance.
For blip boards. Other people matched donations too. It was incredible to watch the community rally for blip boards.
And nobody ever saw, where it went to. I mean, I think when you take up money like that to do billboards, it should be full transparency. And when people asked her for proof, she basically said, F y'all, like.
She showed her bank statements.
If people couldn't trust her, like.
And these same people continue to give her money.
Listen to this. And she tries to throw that back up there occasionally still. She knew exactly what was going on. She told you. She knew the entire situation.
I mean, I don't really know the situation as far as,
Duchess was ripped to shreds when she did them. And then when she stepped away and had to tend to family business, Clue took over. It's as simple as that.
What's going on, but I'm sure she'd have to pay taxes on all that, right? Isn't that
April 24th, 2025?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that would work.
Yeah,
Isn't
she
that
showed her bank
recorded?
statements. She showed where money was being deducted from her bank statements.
I'm not sure.
Because people were asking questions. And at the same time, it was the huge amounts of money on TikTok too. So it became a very complicated situation, all mixed in together. But that was by design too, I believe, and intentional to try and mix those two together.
well,
When
you
it
should
comes
know.
to with
Your
charity,
PayPal,
I think it's when you get a certain
Oh.
amount or whatever. But
okay.
when it comes to, but see, wouldn't that be considered charity? So that's the only thing.
Yep. That just, that's
Barbecue.
it just really chaps my ass when you go back and hear that they were talking about all this. They knew exactly what had happened. She used to come, Duchess, do you remember when she would go live using your stream over and over and over? I mean, God, she's probably played Duchess's streams like 80 times. I'm not even fucking kidding at this point. I think I do have count somewhere of how many times she played it, and it was up there. It was way up there with how many times she'd played that stream or both of those streams. But she would like try to talk shit about me. And then she would throw Duchess under the bus too. She'd be like, and I used to think highly of her, but now, her and Nonsense are friends. We used to get the biggest chuckle out of it. We'd always be like, oh, yeah, that nonsense is just such a fucking terrible person.
You sends Clue or QB all the time. Yeah, she does. Yep.
Well, if you do a GoFundMe, that's considered
used to
charity, but you
laugh.
still have to pay taxes on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep, she just showed and talked about that the other day. Yeah, they still have the billboards going. Yep. But that's what I'm saying. Like she's known this. And it's just, once again, here's her admitting to knowing exactly what had gone on all along. Like, she tries to play dumb that she didn't know things or she hasn't gone over these things because she hid everything. I don't know if she forgets sometimes or it's just all part of the lie. At this point, she's lied so much, though, I think she forgets what's truth and the lie. I don't think she can recognize the two anymore herself, if I'm being honest.
Interesting.
It would seriously be less effort to go through and find truth, like honesty that she has had over the last year. It'd be easier to find the honesty than it is the lies. There's less of the honesty.
Yeah, it really is. Let's keep going. I'm telling y'all, there was no. Yeah, and that does. And she was also giving lots of super chats too. Yep, Mohawk Mom.
Be a lot shorter list. The
We
lies are
started it
there.
yesterday, and so far we've had 587 blips and 11,217 impressions. So
Look at that. Spent $36. That's all she spent so far. $36.
You know what
that's
I find?
pretty dang good. Okay.
What also I find very intriguing? The C&Ds that were sent to her mods. Have you guys seen the C&Ds or heard about the C&Ds that she sent to the last batch of mods that she lost in like July? Hank, no. Come. Let's go get treats. You got to come outside. Sorry, guys. He's bugging Bella. And I got to weed him out like this.
The first one is in Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. This literally gets 1,309,847.
You liar! You lie.
She said it was, look, ultra high traffic I-75, I-85 interstate.
Not.
Digital
You lie.
spectacular in the heart
She's
of
lying.
Northern Atlanta. This was, now remind you, reality, this was months ago. Like,
I know that. No.
Why is reality screaming? I mean, why is she ever screaming? But why is she screaming?
this is at, right? I know where this is. I know exactly where this is at.
Hank is really.
This is
Sorry,
yep, I
guys.
know exactly where this is at. This is my neck of the woods where I grew up. Well,
Exactly. Yeah.
right, we're Metro Atlanta, right? Reality. So me and Reality both know about Metro. You never saw a Sebastian Blipboard?
No.
There you go, y'all.
And I traveled it quite often at that time.
Well, look,
Oh, did you? Did you? You sat there and waited for the Blipboards.
let me ask this.
You did, huh?
Where's the money?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Everything that she collected when she did the fundraiser, everything she showed, like they put up, wasn't it like 30? They like saturated the area. It was a bunch of them all at once.
Down here, it doesn't say low availability.
And they had a method to like how they picked the locations and everything too.
All this I see. Okay, where's the money at?
I'm not screaming. I'm just telling you, no, that's a lie. Don't say.
Listen to you demanding transparency about the Blipboards. Listen to you.
Here and tell me I'm screaming. I'm not screaming.
I just don't understand how
I know exactly where that's at.
this is crazy. How they can even.
Average daily views. This is
I'm sorry to everyone that has lost loved ones over the last year. There are so many of you in the chat that have lost parents, siblings, spouses, children. There's a lot of loss that has been suffered over the last year for a lot of people. And I just want to take a minute because I'm seeing you guys like offering each other condolences. And it has been a hard year for a lot of people. Outside of just what we've watched online, there are a lot of people that come here. They find chats like that for a place of comfort. That's why her people grab on so tight. They're not necessarily even attached to her. They're attached to the community and sense of belonging, somewhere that they can chat. A lot of those people have gone through a lot of shit. I mean, think of Hot Mess, for instance. I don't know her. She doesn't really, I mean, she gets involved in the drama a little bit, but completely minor in comparison. But her poor leg, whatever she did to her ankle, I think it was. And this one, how many people have gone to her with losses just recently? You guys really, share a lot with each other, because for a lot of you, it's kind of a getaway. That's why it's easy to, like, her chat. That's why she does the we, us. I wish there was enough of me that I could independently be there for so many more people. Unfortunately, it's hard to, go through everything, but so many of you have gone through so much. But I'm just thankful that you guys do have each other in chats to talk to. Yeah, they don't like us. They're coming for us. She uses and preys on people's grief and need for community to make them feel like they're being attacked. If she's being attacked, they're being attacked. And it's not a joke. Like, people go through a lot of shit in years, times, especially at these ages. I mean, life. It doesn't matter your age, I guess. But she doesn't forget about it. She uses it to her advantage. And it's valid. I'm sorry for all of you that have had losses this last year. And I hope you all find support systems, support groups, whatever it is, to help you manage as best as possible.
Ultra high traffic off of I-75, I-85 interstate. Okay, it's digital.
Right.
And again, it just blips. I think it's shown like every.
You guys share, experiences, common experiences, or can identify with things because you're going through it. Yep. And she uses that to her advantage.
8 seconds, right? It just cycles all day. Me put the brakes on? I did. I'm just saying, sorry, Rana.
And I guess they could say the same thing too about saying, like, the Islanders. That just kind of formed on its own. I think you guys chat here and other places, and I think some of you might communicate off there, but you're not, like, there's not a Islander Discord or anything like that either. She has multiple group chats. She has Discord, Patreon, 2 YouTube channels. Like, they're connected in every facet, if that makes sense.
But I saw like a Brittany chat in here earlier, and I was like, why are we attacking people in the chat? Whoa, did you hear my voice just go? Did you hear that?
Nuh-uh.
I do need to slow down.
Out of that.
I feel like my medicine is just fucking gone.
Oh
H.
my
Martin,
God.
I did get mail from you in my P.O. box. Also,
Isn't that crazy, though? Just to see her going over the very things that she's like, ugh, you have never shown this, or this. You've never done this. What about those? She knows the entire stories, but when she needs to turn things on for her advantage, she does. She does. Oh, she does. All right, switching gears. It's just wild, though. It's wild to me to see how quickly, but she kind of reminds me of an MLM hun. And not all MLMs are bad. I'm not shooting at everybody or taking shots at everybody with that. I was a part of an MLM. Unfortunately, the structure of them financially usually is a losing game for the majority, unless you're in like the top 1% of MLMs. But then there's like Rubbermaid and Tupperware and Avon. And I can't throw shade on Avon. My mother-in-law, still in her mid 70s, sells Avon. Like, there's just certain things I can't throw shade on. I know it's probably a poor business structure, but I got no hate for my Avon and my Rubbermaid Tupperware ladies whatsoever. Or the Pampered Chef. When I worked for the county, we had Pampered Chef parties all the time, and I bought the stupidest shit, but I still have a lot of it. and I use it. Uh-oh.
Please read my comment.
We're finishing out last night's. If you forgot where we are, we'll go back to 50 minutes just to kind of give you guys a refresher of where we are. But I thought those things were really interesting considering where we are and that the judge just dismissed this with prejudice. And a lot of this was all been intentional, like picking at Clue, using Clue's situation to try and link her to Chris. All of this, there's common denominators in all of it. She knew what the money Clue was raising for, why that was all going on. She knew that I had promoted it. Like, she had complete knowledge of everything, and it still tried to use these things.
There's a month. Hey, Center, thank you.
Oh, I hope she did.
I mean, that's what it's about, right? That's what we're doing.
I mean, she should be demanding answers of where was he? She should be filing a complaint if what she's saying is true.
I respect your privacy, Britt, and don't expect to be any different.
Oh, those C&Ds. Okay. So back to that really quick. I didn't finish my thought. Hank is running laps. Oh my God. No, buddy. You're too big to be running through there. Oh my gosh. He is. It's going to be a long time with your dad being gone. Oh my gosh. He is so wound up. Buddy, I forgot again. Oh, the C&D she sent her mods. Sorry. Distracted. Hank. It's Hank. My God, you guys. Hold on. I gotta show you the shit. The C&Ds that she sent her mods are very similar in format and language. A few changes, but very, very similar to the ones that she supposedly paid $8,000 for. Do you see him? Okay. Oh, shit. Hold on, buddy. You guys just went flying. You guys back? You guys just went flying with that paw. I'm like, oh. Sorry, you probably got the look of death on my face for a minute because I thought you guys were going on the ground. He is so hyper. Look at him. He is so excited. Give me your tennis ball. You got no. Okay, wait. Hold on. Let me get a grip. Oh. I usually make his dad do this every night. Hey, give me the. He's huge. He's massive. Hank, come. Sorry, way distracted. But you guys need to. Kristen released hers on CNY Fams tonight. Oh, she showed her C&D in the. Okay, buddy, you can't keep jumping because you are going to knock my computer out of my hands. Okay, let's put the computer down. Go. Okay, sorry guys. The language is really, really, really familiar. In fact, if I can read this screenshot, I'll read it to you. They were calling her, what? Her cap? Oh, about the C&Ds. I don't care for her personally, that creator, because of things she did in this case, how she came into it. But as far as this, they showed Kristen's C&D. Let me see if I can read it. I don't think I can. Oh, maybe I can. This letter has been served as a notice of your unwelcomed harassment activities or the equivalent. I can't read it. It's too blurry on the screen. Equivalent thereof that has been ongoing. Therefore, you are required to cease and desist all verbal and physical attacks including not limited to. Sorry, it's really hard to read. Thank you, AK, for being a member for 3 months. Thank you. Ugh, this is crazy. Sharing our personal and private messages that include messages on Facebook Messenger as well as private text messages between us. Please also cease any further harassment, sharing private communications regarding the channel moderators, both former and present, I think is what it says. Sorry, guys, it's really blurry. Including these, but not limited to Shayna, Kelsey, Boston, Samantha Joy, and all other current mods that I have. Hold on. Now Hank's in the mud. Get out. Get out of the dirt. No, sir. Because we got so much rain, he found the one planter that just had dirt in it is a mud pit, and he loves it. I was on the phone and the other day, and he came out of that thing and was so full of mud and so proud of himself. I'm sorry, guys. I'm on Hank duty, and it's bad. If you know Hank, you know that he is a 9-month-old puppy that's over 100 pounds and isn't the smartest tool in the shed. Anyways, carrying on. This is the C&D that Brittany J sent her moderators, the last group of 8, I think 6 or 8 that left her in July. Is that what you guys heard? I think it was the group Yvette, Mischief, Nana, Sarah, Kristen. There's 5. But I don't know which ones all got C&Ds. I'm not sure who all got them. I'm pretty sure. Well, Kristen said she did. She showed, that's the one I'm reading. She showed it tonight. I think Nana said she might have. SW is a current mod of hers. She didn't leave. She's still there. I'm sure there's more we're forgetting. Oh, Megan or whoever that is. I don't know when that Brooke Richmond or whoever that is, when she left or who she left with. I don't know who this triggered, this Ivy League. Like, these are new. Like, I don't pay attention like that, but not the newer ones. We're talking about the group that left. Would have been around July, August this last year. She did. Okay. Thank you, Ghosty. Okay. It goes on to say, sorry, again, it's really blurry. If you do not cease all related acts, a harassment lawsuit will be commenced against you. Don't these sound really familiar, though? They sound really familiar to the ones her attorney sent. I wonder if it's the exact same group of, well, I know it's the same group of mods, but I wonder if their names are written the same way. Ivy League isn't mentioned in this one. I wonder if she's mentioned in any of the other ones, from the attorney to Queen and those guys. Whew. Anyways, please also keep in mind that my local law enforcement has also been notified of your action, as well as links to your social platform, such as X, YouTube, Facebook, etc. Why? Why would you send your mods C&Ds and give their information to the police? What is happening? Why would you ever send a moderator? What are we missing? Hey, just Debbie. This is her ex-mods. These, I know some of these people had NDAs. I get that they were part of that litigation, but not all of them. to my understanding. Nana, I don't think Nana was. If Nana got this same C&D with those people named in hers, this is insanity. Like, why would you? I'm sorry, I don't go look at my moderators' social profiles. I don't. They can tell you I don't even follow, like, I don't think I follow any of them on Facebook. Maybe on X I follow a few of them. I don't use Facebook at all anymore. Hardly ever. And usually when I do, it's sharing out something like Duchess, a missing or a story. It's so, this is just weird to me. How does she have this much time to get this invested? She's got all of their social profiles and sent them to her police. For what? What were they doing? What were you doing? That's just fucking weird to me. I'm going to read that first sentence again. Please also keep in mind that my local law enforcement has been notified of your activities, as well as links to your social platforms, such as X, YouTube, Facebook, etc. The previous, I think that's what it says. Again, I apologize. It's super blurry and I cannot see. The previously conducted activities are unwarranted or unwanted, unwelcome, and have become unbearable. Due to the aforementioned harm you have caused, this cease and desist shall serve as a pre-suit letter demanding that you provide us with written assurance within 7 days that you will refrain from further action that could be deemed as harassment. Sorry, I'm not struggling that bad to read it. Like the words, I'm struggling to see it, you guys. It's really blurry. I could pull up the live stream, but I think they're still live. And desist letter within the aforementioned time period, then a lawsuit may be filed, as well as pursuing all available legal remedies for your harassment. Sincerely, BNJ. None. Absolutely nothing. You're just supposed to cease and desist. All. What? For what? I don't even understand this. Do you guys? Can anybody explain to me why she sent her ex-mods C&Ds like that? What were they doing? Now, granted, if they were doing something when they were there with her, maybe they continued behavior after. I don't know. But what the fuck is this? How many of you have modded for somebody and no longer mod for them? Hank, come. Come on, buddy. Has anybody else ever stopped modding for somebody and got a C&D? Anybody? Or gotten a C&D related to YouTube activity? Has anybody? This is fucking wild to me. Okay, back to last night. That's to her group of mods. Now, I don't know all of them that got them, but this is Kristen, and Kristen showed it on CNY Family's stream tonight.
Prayers for you. Thank you, Diana.
Hold on.
Hey, Luminous. Thank you for your continued support. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Connie. Thank you for being a member for 13 months. I appreciate it.
Starlight. I about fell over. They left around July. Like, what happens in July around that place? Because another group that kind of all fell apart and had something to do with the month of July. I was like, goodness. There is fireworks in July for her.
Appreciate it. She says, I have been praying for you. I appreciate it, Connie. I mean, all I know to do is
need your fortune. I don't know what you're worth. I'm not a storyteller or palm reader. I'm an asshole predictor. I can tell you when Uranus is going to set. Other than that, I'm sorry, I got nothing. I can't tell you anything about a fortune. We're broke hoes over here. You want to go find the rich bitch chat. Her name's allegedly with Brittany J. She'll help you out. I hear she's a body language expert of sorts and can do body language analysis. Allegedly with Brittany J. That's her name. Have a great night.
oh my God. Arabella, did you even listen to what I just said? I mean, I don't even know. Do y'all just come in here and type?
That's just, we really need to, when life slows down, probably will be saying this until after Christmas, but when life does slow down, we need to really do a shirt for the starter pack. The Tragedy Pimp starter pack with the deck of cards. You know, we need to do that.
I'm not going to explain myself over again. Arabella, it's
her and I we have had so many amazing ideas that we just need time and our lives to be calm so we can accomplish them. But we've like planned this whole shirt out in our head. It's crazy.
honestly like, it's like talking to a wall. I just said everything that happened.
We laughed so much.
Wow. You think, yeah. Bliss.
And Rafa, I'm just giving you shit. You can stay and hang out here. I don't think you're bothering anybody. It's just funny as shit when you said the cards because I haven't checked in on the psychics in a while. And there's so many of those motherfuckers. You think this one's bad? Take this one and couple it with readings and gifted. Do you guys remember the pig roast lady that said she was my neighbor?
Blessings.
Sorry, we're walking Hank again.
Do y'all ever have anything that you can say of your own? You just repeat, y'all all repeat each other. Do you really think that if I don't say a word about another creator, that these people are going to leave me alone? Do you really believe that?
Same, Southern Mimi. Same.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sure.
That's why I'm like, I know the business structure shit, and I would never recommend anybody getting into it. But I still love a few of my items that I bought. There was actually a fragrance company that used to go and do like parties like that too.
They have.
Was it was Scentsy did the wax melts, but there was another that was warmers. I loved the warmers.
Bringing my personal life on the internet, right? Okay.
Hey, Marlene.
Okay. All right. You know it all, Bliss Blessings. You got it all figured out.
This one's so ridiculous.
Give me a second. My freaking computer's dying.
Oh my God.
I'm going to plug it up. Hang on, guys.
So many. There's so many of these people. That's why she thinks like if we didn't have her to talk about, we wouldn't have anybody to talk about. Oh my God. Are you joking? Are you joking? We haven't checked in on Smiley. We need to. I can only imagine what she's doing. Yeah, she did. She absolutely did.
I don't know.
Kimberly.
So
100% she did.
basically, shut your mouth.
Come on, buddy.
Shut your mouth. Let people keep talking shit about you and calling CPS on you.
Okay, first and foremost, you're not innocent on talking shit on anybody. Let's establish this. You have concocted and created some of the most vile, vicious lies to target people. Over and over again, you have had your hand in so much shit talk. So much. Every single, you don't miss an opportunity to respond and talk shit. You're not innocent. And as far as calling agencies, did you send those people C&Ds? I have yet to see Dark Horse say that she ever got a C&D. And a grin. Again, I don't have contact with her like that, so I have no idea. But you said you were taking warrants out on her. Do I think that's fair? No. Hence why law enforcement obviously did not do that. But you would think that you would have handled the people who you claim were calling these agencies or who were admitting to calling these agencies. And you haven't. You did every other person that you intentionally picked a fucking fight with. And then tried to blame us for all of these calls to these agencies, which never have landed. See, I'm going to let you keep talking for a minute, and then we're going to go back to that CPS call, because I want to remind you of something, you scumbag bitch.
Don't speak up. Don't defend your kids when they're called names. Keep your mouth shut. Let people continue stealing your content.
Oh my God, all of our kids are called names. All of us are called names. Get some thicker skin and grow the fuck up. Seriously. You are not a victim of every fucking thing.
Let people continue sending folks to your house, calling all your agencies.
Who sent somebody to your house? Who did that? Who did it? Because again, all you had to do was make some phone calls, and I told you to trace that down, track that down. If somebody actually did troll you by sending the LDS there, they need to be named and shamed. I agree with that. Because they put those LDS missionaries at risk. But I don't think that's how it went.
Let us keep going real life on you, and you shut up and don't fucking talk. Don't you utter a word. That's pretty much where we're at. Y'all are out of your mind, man.
You haven't done that. And again, none of us are doing these things to threaten your safety. None of us are doing the things that you continue to blame us for. I haven't sent anybody, nobody has sent anybody to your house. But remember this, BJ? April 30th.
Oh my God.
The night that it took you over an hour to gas up your chat, to tell them that CPS had arrived at your house. Do you remember how you tried to spin this? And Dark Horse stole your thunder. Because she came out and owned it. Even though I didn't agree with it, that took balls to do. And Brittany would have used this way worse than she already has.
No.
Here's a reminder.
I have nothing to worry about because I tell the truth. I spoke the truth. And what happened is exactly that. And whoever did it, that's the person you need to go talk to. Because they're the only liar is the one that called them.
And hey, everybody coming in. Sorry, I haven't talked to you guys a whole lot. I just got a lot of thoughts running through my head, as you know. When I go looking for something or come across clips, I'm like, holy shit, wait a second. So I appreciate you guys just letting me blubber tonight about all the things that are connecting in my head.
Probably cheer that person on.
Keep going on panel.
If that person gets exposed, they probably cheer them on. And
hold on a minute. Oh, I'm sure.
It's just so sick. It's just so sick. I'm over all of this shit.
Well, all you creators that are causing all this, think about this. Do you think that person might turn on you and do the same thing to you?
And
this is some demonic person that is totally delusional.
Arlene, 100% agreed. Absolutely, it would have been. If that dispatch call wouldn't have been found on Broadcastify, she would have spun that a different direction. I agree. 100%. She was baiting with it, her chat, to make them feel so bad, and like maybe Clue and Cletus were doing something because she had just filed for that.
Yep.
So think about
and
that.
I am going to dog whistle nonsense on this shit. This is the shit you stand against.
This is why I'll never fuck with you. Don't ever dog whistle me on shit. Do you hear me, Sarah? You've stepped in enough shit around me. And if I wanted to tell people who you were and remind people, do you think people would, they might still let you in their chat, but they would absolutely think twice about fucking with you because you ran to the biggest liars to push off lies on behalf of this one. Not for just this one, but for the one before her. You continued to say that my history was this, this, and this. No, it's not. You lied and continue to lie. And the problem I have with people like you is you were so willing to lie for this one. You'll do it for the next one.
This is the shit that
You're the flip-flop.
misinformation and the go in real life that you stand against, right? So if I don't see a fucking video from you addressing how fucked up this shit is and addressing the community,
What are you going to do? Lie on me some more? Shame me over not being able to have children when you took a slight at everybody that had infertility? Grammy motherfuckers.
that they need to fucking stop with the real life shit. I swear to God, karma.
Many of you don't realize she ran the one panel Veda Jade has done was like December of last year. And this one here, Sarah, ran over and got involved with that. She knows that group of people really well too, don't you, Sarah? She's been aligned with 2 women who have filed the same exact forms on 2 different people from North Carolina. Same name, same crazy shit. Not saying that she's associated with them, either one anymore, but she sure was.
Is a fucking bitch. And people will see you for who you are if you don't address this. So even if it's fake, you're probably gonna.
Great point.
I'm
Well,
just
here's the
saying.
thing.
How these people have ever thought that I can be told what to do or demanded when I respond. See, you guys got it fucked up when you thought that you could demand me to do anything. Any of you. I don't sit out here and demand you respond to this, this, and this, or question why you don't. I find stuff that I want to respond to and respond to it. I don't need somebody else or to demand somebody else to respond. If I feel it needs addressed, I address it. I don't need somebody else to take up a spot and address it for me or stand against it. Do I find it really fucking odd that sometimes the things that people avoid are very, very clear? Yeah. But guess what? We all do that. There's just some things out here you learn. No, I'm a grown-ass adult. When I say that, I mean it. Not every battle is mine to fight.
It's gonna be a very
And more people need to learn that.
big tell-all on her because that's what she stands against, right?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the where we all should, no matter what side, no matter what you believe, this should be like nonpartisan, 100% nonpartisan. This should,
See, it wasn't BJ that said it. It was Sarah. Sarah's the one that shamed me for having infertility issues. Sarah's the one I'm talking about. That's why I'm saying some of the people that left BJ are just like BJ. Just because they left BJ, that doesn't change. They were willing to lie and do all the things that they did on her behalf, knowing they were lying and gaslighting people and saying horrific shit about people that weren't doing anything besides playing her own words, pointing out what she was doing. They sat by while this woman tried to claim that Granny and Barbecue were involved in a RICO organization. This is that type of person. You have to be pretty grimy to do that shit.
this is a no-brainer right here.
And that was the cause for some of them to leave, which I do respect that. Others, nope. They stood by and cheered it on. I'm sorry, there is never going to be a day that I would ever, if that person I cared about, hell no. Nope.
And you know what? I think that's why they got to resort to saying that I'm lying, because it's either that or they say that they're okay with it, right? So let's just say she's lying.
Right, row to row. Same.
How much is right too. They don't give
Anybody that goes out.
And before you start this whole thing of, I apologize, you gave a performative apology in Joneson's because you wanted accepted by Joneson and those guys and figured your performative little session over there of apologizing to me would work. Nah. I think that pissed me off more when she did it for performance reasons.
Don't give a fuck about missing it. Okay, real quick. Sorry, Nana.
No, it's okay.
Sandwich said they don't give a fuck about missing Sebastian at all anymore. It's about Britt's blood. That's the focus. She nailed it.
Well, that's what somebody said about 3 months.
But listen to this shit. That's not the only time I mentioned in this live stream. This whole thing about the CPS has gotten real fucking old. Real fucking old.
Oh, I do want to say this before you go, just real quick. Okay. Like I am curious to see if nonsense is going to disavow this. I mean, is there going to be one person that calls this out? Because what is
I disavowed it the very first time that somebody threatened it. April, the year previous. And then you spit in my face over and over and over again, continued to say that by me addressing your words on the internet, I was inciting CPS, tried to blame me for your mental health issues. You tried to say that I had a petition to take you off the fucking internet. I tried having conversations with you. Correction is the problem.
Is it they say, you know, you're okay. It's cool when it's somebody that you don't like, but when it happens to one of your own, you know what I mean? So if this is what y'all want to normalize, and listen, let me make it abundantly clear. You couldn't pay me to do this to somebody. I never would. So I'm not making any threats, but what I am saying is.
That's right, Anna. I was just one in the long line. In 2022, she was blaming people for inciting CPS and doing stuff to her children. Hank, no. She was trying to claim, I mean, it's just been one person after another. Finally, in April, it actually happened to her. And Dark Horse took ownership of it.
When you live by the sword like that,
yep.
You set yourself up. And I just don't know how everybody can't be on the same page that this is so effed up and it's wrong.
Well, you take care of business.
Are you fucking kidding me? Exposing? Are you kidding me? Do you think this is the kind of attention that I want?
Yes.
You can't be serious right now.
Yes, I do.
Another example right there, you guys.
I'm talking publicly about this because people need to know.
Brainwash people.
The people that actually have a heart and a soul on this platform, they need to know if we're quiet and we're silent about the shit, no positive change can happen.
No, it's got to be an alt account. It's an alt account of somebody.
People need to know.
Want to hear some drama?
No, hold on.
Oh, you just take care of business tomorrow, dear. Praying. Good night, everybody.
They would have to bring a CPS worker out with them. Who would have to?
Hold on. I'm trying to find something.
Somebody said they would have to bring a CPS worker out with them. Who?
What are they talking about?
I don't know. CPS worker has already come out.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
For attention. These people kill me. How many people you think wants attention like this?
I found a person.
You really think that you would put her life out here like this with her kids?
TikTok.
The truth be told, I am.
Lord. And everybody, all these trolls coming in here, everything is being documented. So if you are the person that did this, they'll find you.
Crashing out on a 23-year-old.
This is crazy. This is absolutely nuts.
Screaming at her screen. Like it's the same person. Same person. Is that on a different app?
No.
No, listen to it. You can hear it in my head.
No. This is from the 1st of May.
Listen.
Where's it from?
TikTok.
Oh, crazy.
She's mad over a damn decal that's $2.
Alma, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. Kenzie's bringing me her drama over TikTok cup makers.
So funny.
Oh
and the
God.
cops called her out and she thought she was muted on live and she wasn't. And the cops told her that
Okay,
Jack
go
has
away.
the right to use it.
Bye.
It's funny.
Bye.
It's great.
She's
out of here.
following me.
Doesn't matter. People like Brittany only get support based on who they hate, which is why Brittany will poke at every creator. She said nonsense is partner.
Welcome to the cabana.
Who was raised.
She's playing Granny. Now remind yourself that she claimed Granny was a part of RICO and racketeering. They get the ruling and it goes into appeal, but they tried to file for an emergency order of protection. They did that motion for an emergency order of protection in what? April? Was it? Might have been March. I'll have to go check. It was either March or April that they filed for that emergency order of protection.
The children that nonsense adopted with her is a pedo. She said that clean.
And I know what she's going to say here. So again, I'm going to tell you, put that live stream up. You had a member, you put it on members, I think, or privated it. I've got parts of the transcript where you blame me for being the one behind the account about Kyle, the YouTube account. Put that live stream back up because you implied a lot of things. And if you didn't do it, you allowed a panel to claim that he had a record and so on and so forth. That was Moon on your panel. Kim alleged a lot of different shit. My whole nickname that you like to call me.
I got two things to say to that. I only get support by who I dislike. Basically, I only get hate watchers.
Alma, thank you again. Okay, back to bed. Love you all. And congratulations to the membership recipients. Thank you, Alma, so much. You are always so kind. I hope you get a good night's rest.
Nobody even when not it.
And I can confidently say that there's a live stream that she has hidden. Because yes, I do have bits of the transcript. Somebody was able to send me those. In fact, if it's not privated, I could probably get more of it.
It does. I'm going to be honest.
But it doesn't matter. It's here nor there. Kyle's not. I'm not behind that account. I'm not a child trafficker, and Kyle's never done anything. Neither one of us have records. Fuck these people.
Honest with you, and this is going to be really mean, but I don't give a shit. It does me no favors to speak on nonsense. My numbers are not good when I talk about her at all. Nobody's interested. Also, isn't that defamation?
I also wanted to remind you that it wouldn't be financially beneficial for her to go after me. When people always ask, because there's been a rumor recently that somebody tried to instigate, that it seems weird that she does avoid me. Yeah, we all have said that. We've all said that. If it's based on content and who has done harm to your pattern of behavior, the logical response is nonsense. Because somehow I get called the filing cabinet because I started documenting. That's it. That's all. But logically, yeah, the question should be asked. Why would she? If she's trying to silence people, I would be the logical one. But it's not about that. She's telling you again that she sees financial benefit in going after these people legally. Not just coverage on the internet. Oh, Hank, quit. You got her neck. Oh, Bella's got an old lady neck. She's got a muscle spasm. Sorry, guys. Hold on.
What she just said, isn't that the sheer definition of defamation? Let's play that one more time.
Nope, it sure isn't, because there's clips to back this up and transcripts. Carry on.
People like
There's a lot that you've hidden that even I didn't get.
Brittany only get support based on who they hate, which is why Brittany will poke at every creator. She said Nonsense's partner, who is raising the children that Nonsense adopted with her, is a pedo. She said that.
I've never, ever heard that about little homeboy in the capri pants that dates Nonsense. I've never heard that ever, except for from her mouth in that clip. Never heard that ever. I've never heard such a thing.
For me.
Never.
Yep, that's GW lying on me.
Yesterday morning.
Gassing up her friends while she's accusing me of being the one that goes for them. Pure defamation. I've never heard anyone say that. He is a little bitch, though.
Well, he wears capri pants. I mean, it's like
he's a little bitch. Kyle rolls his sweatpants up because he was hot. So he rolled his sweatpants up and he's a little bitch. Yeah, he had his sweatpants pulled up one day. And they thought it was so funny. Yep. Do you see how they poked at every one of us, though? Every one of us got poked at.
I don't know. I mean,
I found the live stream of her talking shit right off the bat about Queen and her situation. We have the live streams where she paneled those people. Like every single person, whether she's in litigation or tried something legally, she is absolutely either hosted or said. And I'm so sick of people playing semantics to justify her behavior. Fuck out of here. I don't give a shit that she talks shit about Kyle or calls him names. But I'm sick of being gaslit that it's somehow the internet's fault that her fucking man-child pulled a gun because his fifis got hurt. And I'm sick of being shamed because I speak out against irresponsible gun ownership. I actually think and believe in people's right to bear arms responsibly. I will never be an advocate for irresponsible gun ownership, period, especially with how many recent shootings we have seen. It's ignorant.
I don't mean to be all gender role specific, but I'm just like, it's not cute. I mean, wear what you want, I guess, but I'm just saying I might be judgy if I see a dude in capri pants.
I know lovable Mama Bear. She's always said that.
Oh, it's fucking filthy. Christina, I sent her the clip when I found the stream the other day. I'm not going to review it. I won't even put that up or let it be restated because it's fucking bullshit. But if she chooses to review that, fuck. Yeah, BJ accused her of a lot of shit.
She's always said that about me.
A lot.
I don't have a community. Nobody likes me. Whatever. Here's the problem, though.
She loses groups of like 8 to 10 mods at a time. Now, again, I took a bunch of freaking courtesy wrenches, and I also took wrenches. There's a few people that I know that will be targeted or pulled in the middle of this shit. And I'm not giving anybody with as many games are being played. There's a 2 of them in particular that I see the writing on the wall. I'm not, Nope.
Siding.
She, however, has lost probably close to 200 mods.
Your friends, you're gaslighting them. Well, not gaslighting. You're gassing them up to attack me, and you're lying. This is a bold-faced lie.
Baby, you rolled them up. That's what's wrong with your sweats. You had them pulled up like you always do.
She's not done.
Something different. It doesn't matter. People like Brittany only get support based on who they hate, which is why Brittany will poke at every grader. She said Nonsense's partner, who is raising the children that Nonsense adopted with her, is a pedo.
You realize this is May 1st. The first CPS call was when? CPS is called to her house the 30th. The 30th of April. May 1st. This is what she was doing.
She said that Cletus, whose current partner, who is raising her daughter as a father, is a P-word.
Yeah, she does.
This woman has exploited the trauma of many children, and I'll be damned if you're going to do it with mine.
She hates men that are willing to stand up for their women. She hates men that are vocal in response to her fucking false allegations and her fuckery, and that are protective of their families. She can't stand that because her man, she has to mute. Ours, we can give the mic to.
So she's accused me of 3 things right there.
He's a liar.
I've never called Cletus one either.
I don't think
that's bullshit. Straight up bullshit. Can you imagine though? CPS is called and this is what she chose to do.
any of us have called Cletus it. Now, I mean, no. I put listen, I will pull, hold on guys. I'll put the link, I'll put at least the handle for that. You can, for the people saying they can't hear it or whatever, I'll put the @ handle so you can go to the channel to.
Yeah, go check it out and sub up. She's saying that picked up on this, but
oh, look at this. And guess what? Babe, do you remember where we were coming home from at the end of April? To my mom's. We were coming home from Florida.
hold on 1 second. I thought for some reason I thought it was playing. Hey, Debbie says what? Thank you so much for coming in.
And why do I have proof of you reading comments from Karen Alberini about reporting me to the authorities? Why do I have screenshots of Samantha Joy calling the cops on me in my chat? Why do I have screenshots of Penny Monroe inciting people to call YouTube or contact YouTube and law enforcement over me? Well, you sit here and try to say they, them, y'all have done this, this, and this. I have proof of all of these things. Karen Alberini saying she was trying to find the proper authorities to report me to. Penny Monroe making a comment in your comment section that you left for 2 days, encouraging people to call or contact YouTube and law enforcement over me because I'm a child predator. You might not have called Kyle one, but you allowed it and continued to push the narrative that I was doing something nefarious to your children. And I want to remind you, she won't go after me because it's not financially beneficial to her, because it doesn't become a competition of my community throwing money.
Remember, she had no idea about this.
She tries to do the whole thing with Queen, Granny, and Clue because they're big channels. They're like, I think Queen's double my size. Jay, same thing. She will amp it up and use the whole thing of look at the support they're getting as a way to, you guys know how she does it. The competition, she sad fishes because of the support those guys get. She does.
The situation that night.
And please don't take it that I'm saying you don't support me, because you guys do. I'm incredibly grateful. But it's a way different, and she knows that. They're huge channels in comparison to mine.
She got back from vacation and went live today, and Brandywine magically goes.
A 10,000 sub count difference or 5 is a big difference on YouTube.
Goes on vacation the same day.
She knows it.
Did you see? And you saw the one before it, right?
No, hold on.
Right.
Interesting.
Right.
Brittany.
That's when I was supposed to ride a dolphin to Tennessee to search for Sebastian. Has anybody seen this account around ever since this? Isn't this wild to you guys that this Walter P with the bright yellow avatar only was around long enough to make these comments after I came back from Florida?
Not sure if anyone picked up on this, but the other night when the Brandywine stuff started, Nonsense went live on vacay for like 4 minutes after you quit your live claiming.
We were so busy on vacation. It wasn't even like this at all. I had no idea they were live. We were gone doing stuff constantly.
Claiming to the subs that she had been, she had no idea about the situation that night. Wow.
Yeah, they do.
Knowing.
But to her, that's her competition. I have clips of her saying that I only had like 4,000 subs when I started reviewing her. That's bullshit.
Hold on. Wait a minute. She had no idea about the situation that night. She got back from vacation and went live today.
Hey, man. No, she can't even stay awake to finish the comments.
Wow. Wow. I mean, that is a little weird, right? Hold on.
No, what's weird is this is the only time that person made a comment with that avatar. We would have continued to notice this person.
Wait a minute. She had no idea about the situation that night. She got back from vacation and went live today.
When the cops showed up for that recorded video that she did, isn't it crazy how she didn't use her cameras for that audio and footage? She used her cell phone for that one, but used her outside cameras for the LDS missionaries the other night and didn't answer the door. Recorded through her camera.
Wow.
You think she would have showed the ring cam footage of the cop being there? That would have been just as easy, right?
Wow. I mean, that is a little weird, right?
Yeah, for me, I'm just, I don't know.
Oh yeah, so fucking weird.
Timelines matter, you guys. Like, I mean, coincidences happen, but they're, coincidences don't happen every single day. You know what I mean? Like, some people would say they don't even believe in coincidences. I mean, I just think it comes down to Occam's razor sometimes. But I'm like, that's interesting.
Yeah, so interesting. Definitely interesting that account hasn't been around since. Isn't that ironic?
I've got some thoughts. Well, and it really does come down to that sometimes.
Oh, yeah, it really does. You're right. Yep. That's why all these salacious stories that you tell about all of these court dates, attorneys' funds, your reasons don't ever make sense because it's a pattern of behavior we've watched. And many of you remember how she went on to attempt to blame me for likely that CPS call and said that I had contacted her police numerous times. She's blamed every one of us for that. But they tried, and I think every one of us has been Brandywine too. Every single one of us.
Kristen says, sorry, but I can't handle the drama. Good luck. Yeah. Have a good one, Kristen.
Here we go. Right.
Yep.
Chico. Chances are they probably changed the name and the avatar by now and or don't remember how to get into it.
Well,
they'll pop
Brittany, you can speak up, but don't give out to no.
Bye, babe.
I mean, that's all I got, y'all, as far as
this is back to last night again, in case you missed the switch. But this is again last night. I just thought some of these were interesting to throw in
today. It's unfortunate. Let's pray to God that nothing happens.
And again, the second CPS call, in my opinion, even though I didn't call, she's got people in her real life, she claims, that pay attention, like the police, her caseworker, her attorney. I'm sorry. I don't know who this person was that called CPS the second time after Craig was intoxicated with a weapon, but you're not going to ever make that land on me or anybody else. I was, again, away when that happened, and I didn't call. But again, if somebody did, they had valid concern, and it was because of your partner's behavior. Years of this shit. Years of this shit. Yeah, 4 calls, she says. She's had 4 visits.
That's all I got.
It sounds like. I have been again tonight. No shit, Casual Art. Are you joking? No, you're joking. She said that again tonight. You're kidding me. Oh my God. She's a broken fucking record. A broken fucking record. My God. Unfucking.
Let's just pray that nobody gets hurt before this shit stops.
Unfucking. This is just, I've never seen someone lie like this.
Please read my comment.
Hey, Mercedes girl.
Oh, where is it?
This is just fucking wild. How dumb can you fucking be at this point?
I'm looking for it.
She is
Brittany,
desperate to make one of those things land on us.
you're going to see your lawyer tomorrow. Please ask firmly why he didn't get the docket changed before court. This morning he could have called while at another location.
It was the wellness call that we found. It was after the wellness call. It was a little while after the wellness call that we found out that it was Dark Horse that called. The wellness call and the, just so everybody has the time frame right too. We didn't find out right away after the first call. It was after the wellness call, end of May. I can pull it up if I need to.
Yeah, I'll talk to him tomorrow to figure it all out.
Hey, Deanna. Two old crows. I can't confirm. I don't have any idea. I have no idea. I haven't gone that deep. I don't want to know. In fact, I've said that from jump. I don't want to know. I don't need to know anything else than what she already publicly puts out here. That could be true, but I wouldn't know. I would have 1,000,001 questions if that was true, though.
I don't know, Kalina, your name.
And if true, I think that would have came out before, if I'm being honest.
Name's very pretty.
With everything that we know. Yeah.
Let's just pray that nothing.
I'll pull it, casual art, just so we have it. End of May. April 30th was the CPS visit, the first one, I think. Yeah, the first visit was April 30th, and then we found out because there was a wellness call because she was nodding out on screen in the middle of the day. And Dark Horse, well, I think she was nodding out. I can't remember exactly what the video. There was something, her behavior was odd or something was the reason that Dark Horse gave for making the wellness check. I can't remember if she said she was nodding out, so don't quote me on that. But there was something off about her behavior, and she made a wellness call after a day stream that Brittany had done, if I'm correct. And then at that same time, we found out she actually called CPS previously too.
I don't trust these.
She acknowledged and admitted both in a comment section. Queen bees, I think. If I'm correct on everything.
I don't know. They're not.
Got it.
So they're not civil people. Normal people don't say the things these people say. It's not. And I don't know who's watching it. And it is become. Oh, shit.
You want to know who's watching them? Hold on. This is what I can't take this serious at all. Hold on. Oh, this is why I have no fucking pity for this shit. This is so aggravating at this point. May 28th. This is after the wellness check because of her behavior or whatever. And shortly after this, we found out about the CPS call that Dark Horse had made it. So April 30th was the first visit of CPS. She goes on, pokes at everybody afterwards. May 28th, wellness call was made. This was the recording she made.
Well, as soon as I finish, you can turn it back on. I'm going to play the video, and I'm going to let you hear it. Fucking much. Way too much. Can you turn that off for a minute, Craig? Okay. I'm going to play the video and let you hear it.
Or you just want to hear it so you can get.
I just want to make sure they can hear this. I'm going to.
It's cool though.
Well, as soon as I finish, you can turn it back on. Yeah. I'm going to play the video, and I'm going to let you hear it. For yourselves. I want to be perfectly aware. I know who did it. I know.
Listen to this. 40 minutes in, she knows who did it. May 28th, she knows who did it.
Who did it?
She knows who did it.
We know the person that did it. We know that you have called them multiple times.
Oh,
it took
so she came on stating she knew who did it.
me 5 minutes to figure out who this person was. The officer is absolutely fed up. You can tell, you'll hear in the video. They received numerous calls. He was more worried about trying to find out who it was and make sure that they had the right person, because this is continuous. Also, he did tell me that he spoke to, I asked him about a girl. I said, did you receive a call from a girl in Arizona? And he said, yes, so Nonsense absolutely called my police station also. You'll hear that in this video. He says he received a call from a girl in Arizona, which we know is Nonsense because she owned that one.
Sure did. I called to give them my information. I stand on that. Always have. I told them when I was going to do it, why I was going to do it. I never hid it from anybody. I have stated from day one that if I was going to do something like this, I would be transparent. I was. They knew exactly why I was calling to give them my information. I was right up front with it, so nothing could ever be twisted or found out down the road that I had contacted them. Again, I take what I do very seriously, and no lowlife is going to start asking people to contact law enforcement over me being a child predator.
So I'm going to play
Penny Monroe, instigated by BJ and others.
this audio. I do have the video. I'm not going to upload it for anybody on YouTube.
And I've only called once, February 26th, 2025.
But I'll play the audio.
They weren't dispatched to her house or a report made because I gave them my information in case they got reports, so they had it to contact me.
Because I'm not going to give that to them so they can go make 1,000 fucking videos and make more content out of it.
They'll try with the audio anyway.
All they says to see, and I'll show that I'm not a liar.
I mean, I'm just saying, I think it's a little more effective when they see the video.
More effective
Yeah.
for what?
I mean, I can
Did you guys
upload.
catch that? Hank, sorry, I'm going to mute.
He said he
Listen to
received
what
a call
Craig
from
says. It's going to be more effective. Effective for what?
a girl in Arizona, which we know is Nonsense because she owned that one. So I'm going to play this audio. I do have the video. I'm not going to upload it for anybody on YouTube.
And you know what's really interesting to me too, before you listen to Craig, that she threw my name in right after she said she knew who it was that called. You've called her police multiple times. Then she goes on to mention me and slyly throws that in there. So her audience would hear that as Nonsense is called, admitted she called. Did you call numerous times? I know exactly who it is. She doesn't name the person. But her audience, some of them believed that it was me because of how she told that story intentionally. And she's done it to every single person. I'm just giving my perspective from my firsthand knowledge. She has done all of this to each of us independently.
But I'll play the audio. Because I'm not going to give that to them so they can go make 1,000 fucking videos and make more content out of it.
They'll try with the audio anyway.
All they need is to hear what he says, to see, and I'll show that I'm not a liar.
I mean,
And at one time, I was profitable for her to go back and forth with. What happened was people started realizing when they'd come watch, because she was going back and forth trying to take low blows, they would come over here to watch and they would realize she was lying. Because all I would do was play her words and point it out. And she started losing people. And then she was saying I was dragging her people away. I at one time was cost effective for her because they just hated me. Then it became not so cost effective. She moved on quick.
I'm just saying, I think it's a
But she still mentions me all the fucking time.
little more effective when they see the video.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's on you.
I mean, I can
Be more effective when they see the video. Effective in what way there, Craig?
Upload it, but
To scare people, intimidate people?
I just don't, you know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm going to play the audio and you're going to hear it.
Hello.
15 minutes.
Majority did, because they were like, what is she doing? Like, this person is dangerous. They started believing her that I was doing all these things, so people would come over here and look for themselves and be like, oh, wait a second. Okay, she's a bitch. I don't like her delivery, but she's not wrong. And I'd be like, that's all I'm asking is for you to open your eyes and ears. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like my delivery, but you're being lied to. We're all being lied to.
It's a 15-minute audio.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you now that this shit has got to stop.
Right.
It's got to stop. I have children. When is it going to be enough for you people? Y'all are 100% convinced that I'm on drugs, that me and Craig are bad parents.
And a lot of the reason it became effective for me to break through to people was because I don't have a personal history with her. I've never been a mod. Like, a lot of the people that have addressed her were friends with her, mods of hers, something. They had a connection to her. I have none. Nothing. Everybody else has kind of a story, or they're really close with somebody. She was there's a whole lot of overlap. I didn't have that with her. So it was really good for quite a while because I didn't know anything about her besides what I was learning as we were going.
That our house is fucked up, that
I became kind of the filing cabinet out of necessity. She started saying I was inciting CPS and affecting her mental health from jump, lying about things such as the petition, that I had a petition to take her off the internet. I was like, what? Who is this person? Like, who makes up shit like that out of the blue?
Like, all of these things. Oh, I go to the methadone clinic and I come home and I give you half of it. Like, there's the craziest shit that you can make up about people.
I like booze.
That's what I know. We don't do drugs here. We do nothing.
I do take a few shots and a beer.
Craig might have a beer.
I feel like I'm having deja vu. Her stories just change names.
A couple shots, but that's within the confines of the law and in his own home. Exactly. But this shit has got to stop.
Just Debbie, I have my faults. Don't ever get it twisted. Like, I will be the first to tell you, I have my faults. But this shit that they do, so many of these people do, I could never in my life. Like, it just, I don't understand this. And I'm so thankful I don't understand it. But once you start seeing all of this and how people work and maneuver, it's really sickening. And I guess I have such a staunch delivery because you can't coddle these types of people. What is that going to do? I tried being nice. That's why I have like a rough personality. There's nothing I can do to change this. I didn't expect it to go here, but I'm not going to coddle her. Everybody else has tried to, like, we're on the internet, maybe they change, forgive. Hell fucking no. Look at the shit she has done to so many people. It's fucking sick. In the court, if you really stand for victims, if you do, there would be no area in this to even attempt to justify what she's doing. There's no gray area in this matter. She is taking court time, wasting our court time that could go to victims, that victims struggle hard to get protection orders. We know this. And blaming people for doing stuff that isn't even happening to her. And yes, there's a possibility somebody sent the missionaries to her house. I've left that on the table. And if so, they need to follow it through. But there's other areas of opportunity that could have had that same outcome. way more likely. None of the things that she is saying that are impacting her life, such as CPS calls, you would think she would go and send a C&D to the person calling CPS. Nope. Instead, she continues to blame random people for it and waste our court's time. It's fucking wild to me.
It's got to stop.
And it's been an ongoing, nonstop, insert name, everybody's to blame, going on years now.
People are wrong. Y'all feed, and to Buzz, Queen Bee,
Casual art,
Clue, all of you creators,
Jay,
art. You just hosted a panel 2 days ago.
And I'm sorry, I'm not like, I just went off on a little tangent right there, but I know I have a rough delivery at times and I'm not like super bubbly or like, this shit's really fucking serious to me. I try to have fun sometimes, but this shit's sickening. It really is. Like, our court systems that need overhauled are being weaponized for her fucking games that she has just continued to fucking lie about.
Telling
Trip, thank you so much for being a member for 5 months. I hope you're doing great. Hey, Earth. Hey, everybody coming in.
People that
thanks for joining us late.
We're on and allowing your.
My babysitter is gone, so you guys are stuck with me some late nights because you know I don't sleep.
People on your panel to say that I'm on substances and that I was high and all kind of stuff. Listen, it ends. The police are aware of everything. They have there is full documentation. They are fed up.
But I genuinely, and I hope most could tell you, most of our creators, like, one thing I pride myself in being is if there's anything that I can do when they're pulled into these situations, because it's bullshit. It's absolute. When you peel it back and the people she's targeting and the reasons she's targeting them, I feel terrible because I have covered her more. But no matter what I do, it's because of what she thinks she's going to gain financially. There's reasons behind her targeting each one of these. And it usually is jealousy and pursuit of money. Those are the motivators. So if there's anything I can do to support my fellow creator, gather stuff, because I've been documenting because it was so crazy, I'm going to do whatever I can. That's the one little thing I can do.
You people are, and it's not just one.
No, casual art, I don't blame you. This is a lot.
Person, it's multiple. You people are overwhelming my police department. And at this point, they're going to press charges. They're absolutely going to press charges.
Not us, them.
I'll be honest. The games, the mental fuckery to just address the blatant lies, like the people that all the sideline shit is sometimes the noise is like, oh my God, enough. And you have to just dampen it. You really do. You cannot give it air because the fire ignites. But this shit that this one in it right here, what she's doing to other people is exhausting to watch. I can't imagine being the one that she's like actively poking back and forth at. Because every one of these people, she's engaged with commentary. Some for years. Granny. And she's been has Granny even threatened a C&D on her ever before, to your guys' knowledge, in 4 years? Granny just wanted to be away. That's what I know. And she just kept poking and poking and poking any chance she could get.
No, they are, and you'll hear it.
We don't even have to do anything.
No.
She was begging people in April of 2024 to go legal on Granny. and using shit like CJ. CJ didn't like me. So she was convincing CJ that there was this preconceived relationship between Granny and I. Granny and I hadn't even talked. I was the one calling CJ out, and he was going after Granny. And I was the one that's why this shit got so fucked up. And I felt so fucking bad. Because Granny was getting drug into shit and blamed for shit I was actively saying and doing. No, I'm the one. But she was using her little fucking games and begging him to threaten her with legal action. Fucking crazy.
Not a thing. They're over it.
Yes, Serpentine. Oh my God.
Hold on a second here.
Okay, we have had some fucking live streams that have been funny as shit, though. The dog handler situation and the Serpentine belts. I have to say that the screaming into tunnels, the bloop, I mean, they're not funny situations, but we had to find the humor in them. And man, did we ever.
If you let me know if you guys can hear this.
Some of those psychics, the pig roast lady that was going to talk to my neighbor, that was crazy. You have to just fucking laugh about some of this shit. You have to.
I can tell you.
Can y'all hear this?
In Indiana, right?
Indiana.
Indiana. That's where the number comes from. If they're from Indiana, I can't tell you, but that's what.
The number come from Indiana. Okay.
And all of this to begin with. Oh my God.
Okay. The person who has been.
Correction is the key. Correction is the problem.
And you're going to hear it. Can y'all hear it good? The number comes from Indiana. All right. Death by Chocolate. Thank you for becoming a member.
She said she knew who called. Why was she doing all this?
It's a 260 number.
I'm going to bump forward.
Stalker territory.
But
CPS, I don't know. But let me be clear. Let me be very clear and listen to me closely. She is not the only one.
I skipped through the private information where the name is told of the person who called.
Has she got a prior criminal record?
Yes.
Ooh.
BJ discloses that this person has a prior criminal record.
And that scares the fuck out of me.
This was over the wellness check.
Because
you can go to 2 different misdemeanors and 2 different felonies.
yeah, she has an absolute criminal record.
If you've got a bad criminal record, and then you go in there, the judge is going to see that. They're going to hit you with higher charges, honey.
I want to remind you guys, to my knowledge, Dark Horse has not received a C&D. Granny has, who she's already in litigation, who never received a C&D even before that happened. Clue has, and Queen has. And all of those mods, well, not all of them, but a handful of them, the last group. And they're very similar.
You fucked up. You dumb. You're dumb.
And I want to make something clear too, because you're violent.
Charges, like we can't drop charges for you.
No, and
we're not charged.
And I'm not claiming that them two are in cahoots, Dark Horse and Brittany. What I'm pointing out is that that would be the logical person that she would send a C&D to, if that person is calling her authorities repeatedly, like she claimed, if she's contacting CPS, which Dark Horse herself said. She's got verbal proof of that. They said they were getting warrants. Here. She said the police were watching her house. Again, so why is she in fear? Let's listen a little further and we'll go back to last night.
The police are watching our house. They're
what was that?
Can't drop charges for you.
No, and
we're not charging.
They can't drop charges because they're not charging. Brittany and Craig aren't taking out charges. The police department are taking out charges, is what they're alleging at this point in time. May 28th, 2025.
the police are watching our house. They're watching us very closely. I need to make that abundantly clear because this is
So between you have active working audio, video, night vision cameras, and the police watching your home. keeping you safe. What's the new production about?
The amount of times she's called,
The Mormon missionary still?
is not like it's scary. It's yes, it falls into stalker territory. We are
Delicious.
We have our signs.
Oh my gosh, sorry you guys. Heatherlicious, thank you for being a member for 12 months. Anna on the dark side. Once upon a time, you helped me escape and gave me a safe place to process. Thank you, Becky. Anna, thank you for being here, and thank you for the support. I know my delivery is harsh. I acknowledge that. It's just super frustrating when you see how much is done and how they go about it and who they connect with and the willingness to overlook. These are some of the grimiest people. Like, if you think about who she was willing to connect with, Nick the Hat, I'm sorry. That guy is an adjudicated fraud. You don't align yourself with those types of people for like internet words. And she did.
We are allowed to protect ourselves. And I want to make that abundantly clear. Hold on 1 minute.
She came on this app as her first and last name and showing her face. She told the story of the death in her yard. She has told these stories and then turns around and somehow becomes the victim of what she has shared. And people remember.
Everybody has
we have a right, and
she's blamed everybody under the sun since 2022.
I want to make that abundantly,
while acknowledging she goes real life on people. I mean, who wouldn't want, what the fuck? Yeah, me and a group of my friends, we called. Yeah, I admit we called. They didn't do anything though. Like, you've been trying to fucking take people's forever. I can't say as though I've done that.
If I wasn't behind my
Ever.
fence, it's a stand your ground state. So if you come yelling and screaming and trying to assault somebody, you can stand your ground and take it.
Yes, we can, and we will.
And if we've got castle doctrine.
Yep. And let me tell you something. The police.
Why would you get on the internet and start like telling people, if you come near my home, they called a wellness check to make sure you were okay.
No, everything's documented. And he'll tell you, they've known longer than me. I wasn't even aware of the extent of how bad this has been until he told me. They have been watching for a while. And they're fed up. Amos Liz says, who?
They've been watching. They've been watching for a while.
Who the hell is Dark Horse? Dark Horse.
Listen to this shit.
She's somebody that goes over to nonsense. She supports.
No, she came to me a few times. I didn't register, didn't engage.
Supports these other channels. She hangs out and
she came to me in April of 2024 after she had threatened BJ after being a panel guest over there and having a relationship with BJ. Excuse me. I had started addressing BJ at the end of March. This happened in the beginning of April. BJ tried linking me to it. I had nothing to do with it. I stood against it, said publicly I didn't agree with it. Dark Horse had emailed me, hadn't had contact. She didn't call me after the CPS call. I don't have communication. She doesn't hang out over here. I've shown all the emails 3 times now.
In the other, on the other side.
Anybody that has ever emailed me can tell you I suck ass at responding. It's a thing and I own it. And thankfully it's just a character flaw that people expect. But you think I'm going to just engage with her way differently than everybody else? No.
Absolutely. She is the one that's called. And yeah, let me let it play and then we'll talk more about it. But yeah, I'm not going to hold back any of this.
Most of her emails I hadn't even responded to if they were opened.
I've done what I've needed to do with the police. They're watching. They've got everything.
They're watching. They've been watching her house since May.
You people have got to stop. This is it.
Yeah, I don't feel bad.
Now, Cash App, it comes back to an Antoinette.
I used to feel really bad about it, Deanna. I did. I used to feel so bad about being so terrible at it and being so like hit and miss. And then I was just like, you know what? No. Nope. We can't. Emails suck. Everybody gets so many spam emails. Those fuckers rack up, and then trying to weed through them. Oh, hell no.
Motor?
Antoinette Motor.
It's easier not to open that shit most of the time. Out of sight, out of mind.
Antoinette Motor.
That's familiar.
That's what I
But that's when they come back on Snapchat. I'm sorry, Cash App. But or whatever it may be. And so they're doing a prank call, usually. Now we're still gonna go there and we're gonna find out if this is.
Oh, here.
He gets used to it and it gets normal. And then that one time it's kind of like cry wolf, and you know, you get complacent to it, or they lying, and that one time it's really a wolf over there and it gets you. So we try not to be complacent. As in, I've had several calls like, well, so I try not to be complacent.
Okay.
But I let people know, like, usually, not every time, maybe not every time, but usually this address will be a call where somebody's doing a prank call here because they don't like her.
Oh, if somebody's trying to say this is Craig, I will show you the car, the police.
No, it was absolutely the officer in her town. 100%. It was Locklear. He's who took my information when I called to give it to him. Super nice guy. That's it. That's all.
Officer in the car in my yard. You fools! If you really think that's Craig,
That's why I said you should.
Dark Horse admitted that she called and gave her reasons why. Yeah. You know what?
I mean, what?
It's what it is. Some of us struggle in certain areas. Phone calls, texts, emails. That's okay.
Radio too.
we got a radio talk. Yeah, right. We doing big things over here. Jesus.
That's why I said you should have showed the photo. You showed the video. It don't show anything but the porch and his feet or whatever.
I know, but hold on.
Yes, or whatever.
So why is she so freaked out? They've been watching since May. And again, if this was happening and you know that this was Dark Horse that did it, why didn't you file a RO on her? Why didn't you send her a C&D? I'm really confused. Why did you send Granny a C&D? Clue. Queen. And why did you try to get ROs?
Whatever it may be. And so they're doing a prank call, usually. Now we're still gonna go there and we're gonna find out if this is.
Nope, she proved that the other night, runs with scissors, that the LDS, she had ring camera footage, two-way audio, ring camera, night vision footage
It's a prank call.
of the missionaries. She proved it. That as of Friday, they at least have one camera.
But usually it is prank. That's why I told them on dispatch today. This call came out about an hour and a half ago. We had some stuff dealing with it, so I said, I'm pretty sure she's okay. Okay, so I go there. I said, so
if the police have her house under surveillance, you think they would have caught somebody lurking in her woods, setting up trail cams, flying drones, right? That would be the expectation, correct?
I'll go there in a little bit, but yeah. So,
I'm fine. I'm gonna tell you what I said.
oh no, you're
I think these people try to push people over the edge, and they're so evil that I think that if somebody did do that
She made sure she got closer to the phone audio to pick up this part.
in themselves, they would be okay with it.
Yeah.
That's all I said.
Right. Well, obviously, you say you don't need no help, like cognitive or mentally.
I'm
or
fine.
Okay, emotionally.
I am mad right now.
Right. I mean, everybody has their own.
He offers her resources, making sure she's okay. You don't need any. You're not having any. That's typical. He was there for a wellness check.
Be okay with it.
Yeah.
That's all I said.
Right. Well, obviously, you say you don't need no help, like cognitive or mentally.
I'm fine.
Okay, emotionally.
I and mad right now.
Right. I mean,
And honestly, with what we've seen, can you imagine being there? Like, we're hearing this through the internet. Some of these situations, when she does nod in and out, they're concerning. And hearing a minor in the background, it's concerning. If this is a medical issue, it's concerning. Whatever the case, and I've said this repeatedly. And the fact that you try to shame people that are genuinely concerned. Your own subs are concerned. But you've shamed them into thinking it would be odd if one of them was concerned and called. They're trying to harm you in some way.
I mean, everybody has their own personal issue. That's obvious. But
So it kind of makes me wonder. This person, like, you just said he's familiar with her, like.
Right. Well, I'm gonna find that out. I'm gonna find out is familiar. That's what you're saying.
And again, if she had called numerous times, where's the C&D? Where's the RO? Where's the charges?
They
couldn't do anything to help him.
Familiar is familiar. I'm familiar with her calling here, or it's
Yes,
familiar.
sir.
I'm familiar because she stays in Scotland County. So I'm gonna call him and figure that part out. And if it is, then we're gonna handle that today.
Okay.
And they could have called her police. We don't know.
So I'm gonna figure that out. But do you know anybody by the name of Rachel that you have any problems with anywhere?
Not right off, but I mean,
Okay.
internet. You know
That's
what I
fine.
mean?
Yeah, it is. You're
But
right.
the Antoinette, I'm going to check my cash out. Because.
So I want to make this clear. I've contacted law enforcement. They know everything. They know who they. They probably figured that out before I did. But
It was amazing how much they had.
go ahead. You know what?
Well, you said they were taking warrants out. There was nothing you guys could do.
No, at this point, they gave the name Rachel Horseman, but it's not. I think she just lied and made that name up. But if people want to be stupid and believe that's Craig, you go right ahead. Go ahead.
That's not.
Keep on calling, baby, because I'm telling you right now, they are done with it. I'm telling you, idiots. I mean, like I said, I don't want to. I'm trying to be.
You've called them. We know that she called them when people were talking about him with the cat. We know that she called them on the LDS. That's what we know.
Respectful of this officer as well. Like, and it's only his legs and his feet. But I asked him in this video, can I show his patrol car? So hold on.
Oh my gosh, Quinny, Hank's a mess tonight.
Familiar, but I mean, how many Antoinettes are there?
Yeah,
He offered her resources.
there's
They
Antoinette
know it's
Mount.
me.
I think like MOCDER, something like that. Mouter.
I'm gonna have to look.
That's fine.
Do you have a?
I didn't blame nonsense. I said she did call my law enforcement. He verified it to me. She said she called.
I did. I owned that shit right when I did it. Everybody knows.
Asked, did he talk to a lady in Arizona? And he said yes. She had called him one time too. So I said nonsense.
I didn't call them on her again. I called on myself. Leave me alone.
Also called my police, which is true. If you don't want to be blamed for that, don't call.
You know me. Can I take your number?
Don't allow your mods. Your mods, Samantha Joy. Your subs, Karen Alberini. And Penny Monroe, to encourage people to call law enforcement on me. And me not give law enforcement my information. My God. You allowed it over and over and over again.
Is there a way that I can?
They're stupid.
Can I call and what's your badge name or something?
For what?
Because what if I find I do find that she's
Okay.
in cash out?
Or
could I just call the sheriff?
let me. I'm gonna get your phone number.
Okay.
And only thing I need you to do is just call I'm gonna give you the non-emergency line
Okay.
to the phone. But I'm gonna get your phone number also because I'm not sure if dispatch has it. So we can call you to see if you're okay instead of having to come out here every time. Now some people lie and say, yeah, I'm okay, and they're not, but just kind of
Well,
And again, I never called. So, ugh.
helps me you were the one that was with the CPS worker the other day. That's from
Here she goes into the CPS stuff.
them too. That's all a result from them too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I recall this.
You hear that?
What's your name?
Do you hear that, Buzzy? Jesus.
What is that?
I recall that because they're saying that CPS was from the school,
Yeah.
I said, this is all from them too. He said, I recall that. Let me play that part again.
So he's trying to say yeah without giving you.
Because he is the one that
I'm
I've
looking for a clip and trying to decide when I want to pause. Sorry.
been dealing with
I'm back.
even before CPS was ever called.
Them too. That's all a result from them too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I recall this.
I recall this.
What's your name?
It's Brittany, Brittney. And then last name Jackson, JCK.
All right, hold on. I'm going to fast forward this part because I tell my phone number. Hold on, guys.
Oh, and here's the Karen
Sounds right.
Alberini clip.
Give me a second.
And I've got the clip with the comment pinned on the screen too.
Karen Alberini just went to town on since I gave her a piece of my mind. I'm going to try the right authority to report her to. I just don't understand why it don't stop. That's all. That's all. I don't understand why it don't stop.
She doesn't once discourage Karen Alberini from contacting authorities over me.
But I've got a plan. I do. Give me a second.
November 1st, she had a plan. Let's listen to that again.
Karen Alberini just went to town on since I gave her a piece of my mind. I'm going to try the right authority to report her to. I just don't understand why it don't stop. That's all. That's all. I don't understand why it don't stop. But I've got a plan. I do. In regards to Miss Nonsense and Kathy P, this is actually going to hurt me more than it helps me. It's going to affect my money.
Yep, it's going to affect her money. She was going to private her lives. Again, money, 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 money.
All right. That's another reason I don't want to put it up.
And never once have I encouraged anybody to call the cops. In fact, I continue to tell people to stop doing stuff like that. Unless there is an absolute fucking concern. But again, the people in our own home are fucking watching this. I don't even know what to say anymore. So no, I do not encourage anyone to call, but I also don't know when that time's going to be that her subs are the ones that are concerned. That's the thing she doesn't recognize. She's doing this on camera. Her own subs, her own people are concerned. And they're addressing that and trying to voice that.
Well, you can edit it up.
I'm going to. I'll fix it.
And then send it to
Whenever you're ready. 910-27. Police, emergency, fire, whatever.
Her own people dislike Craig more than any of us. Think about that too.
They're just to speak to you. You can ask, if you need to, you can ask speak with me. My name is Lieutenant Locklear.
Lieutenant Locklear.
Yeah, Lieutenant Ronald Locklear. And you can ask speak with me. I'm the only one.
You talked to somebody before.
Listen to this.
Was there a lady that called you from Arizona about me one day? Or
probably, I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody else called yesterday.
I stand on business. I didn't stutter. Back to last night. We'll go back to that in a minute.
It's become a I don't have anything else to
see why it's important to keep these
say in regards to core. I told y'all what I got. That's it. It's become a
He's got a preservation order, but all of these are saved.
Genre, and I don't like that. Like it It doesn't make me feel good at all.
If she continues to like push people into litigation, it's going to come into question why she's deleted so many videos. Like they can print out reports of how many videos she has deleted. She would be screwed trying to take somebody to court. Let's be honest. If she ever had to get up there and testify, oh my God.
That it's a genre to talk about me.
He wanted a back alley fucking way of taking Granny and Clue's channels. That's what I think. And Cletus.
It's so weird.
Grammy.
It's so weird and uncomfortable.
Oh, shut up. You've had protection since May. What's weird and uncomfortable is fucking snotting all over the place while you sit by the problem.
And to say that I like it.
Hey, justice for Alyssa.
Y'all sit and keep saying I like this stuff.
Enough. Fucking enough.
Who would like this?
This is enough. Fucking wasting our court.
Who would like
money.
this?
You do. You sit in the face of real victims.
Did you say that I called these places on myself? What?
I don't know who said that. But I do have questions of why you have a burner phone. And why that account named Walter has never been seen again. And why in the past you've been caught trolling yourself. And I'm not pulling the clip, but yes, the clip of that exists. Granny has showed it. Runs with scissors.
We're still here for you, Brittany. So thank you.
I opened with the Chaos Part 3, that video from July 9th, 2024. That's what we played in the beginning, that full conversation. And I have a lot of questions about the timing of things and who's popping up. And it's fucking wild. I was looking for, I had seen those clips of that video, but there was more to that conversation that I wanted. And I finally found it. So we listened to that at the beginning if you're interested. It's pretty good because you can see the direct connection. Yep, there is.
Pay attention. Pay attention. It's crazy to me. And people treat this like it's a game. It's just.
Who's treating what like it's a game? And who? You're the one filing shit in court.
It's YouTube. It shouldn't be serious. It really shouldn't. It's YouTube.
You call it a career. You call this a career. It should be serious. It should be.
It's YouTube. It should never be this serious. It should never escalate to this point. It should never escalate to this.
You're right. There should never be a time and place where you can weaponize our court systems and take the spot of actual victims for some fucking content on YouTube.
Shouldn't. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that this is where it's at.
You should be.
But people are looking at it
mortified.
Like, oh my God. See, that is so gross. That is so gross.
If things are actually happening the way you claim they have been, you should have handled it. And instead, you've gone after Granny, Clue, Cletus, Queen, your mods. Going on 200 of them. Not all of them. Ugh. You have posted the most vile. The list of things.
Lori Sue, thank you for becoming a member.
And it's just insert fucking name here.
Yeah, I am. I am Narcos. I'm just trying to get everything off my chest because
you remember how she was speaking in November of last year when she thought she was on top of the world with her co-plaintiffs after they filed that RICO? You sure weren't speaking like this then, were you?
I'm trying to get everything off my chest because I don't want to talk about it.
This is last night
anymore. I don't have anything else to say in regards to this. So I'm just trying to
no fucking
say
way.
everything that I feel that
no fucking way.
Why am I not shocked? Just an observation that I made that
I swear to fucking God, it never fucking stops. This one, if you're just coming in, if you want a good like rewatch on some shit, I went back to July 9th, 2024 when she started going at Clue and like really laying it on, and her connections were very obvious. And then we walked some of the different, like this first CPS call is inlaid in the beginning too. Like there's some interesting pieces here.
That is
grimy fucking shit.
Mind blowing to me. People would prefer.
Hey, roosters.
People would prefer to go. It's like.
I hope you're cock-a-doodle-doodling away. Thanks for coming in. Thanks, Truth.
It's like you just.
Hey, X.
I don't understand.
20 lessons.
I don't understand it.
Absolutely, she did. Sure as fuck did. And she made the direct connection to Seth Rogers. Sure fucking did. That July 9th conversation is very intriguing. Her intentions and why she had sights in certain directions were very obvious. At least in my opinion. It's definitely worth watch.
I mean, it's like
Agents of Chaos 3.
Thank you, Horseman. Regardless of today's events, you still have support. Stay clear of the negativity and keep your heads up. Yeah.
Fuck, at one time, I think it's in that video, they were trying to somehow say that Truth was Chris Proudfoot and Cletus was Truth. They had, oh my God. I might have that backwards somehow, but they were trying to link them all as one.
You Horseman. Thank you.
They were so upside down.
It's breaking down everybody.
Justice for Alyssa. It's fucking wild when you go back and actually look at how these situations unraveled. The situation with Queen, she had openly doxed Queen, like let Queen's information sit on her screen, scrolling a Facebook screen fucking long time ago. Just fucking talking shit. And then it was kind of okay for a little bit. November of last year, she took advantage of another situation that Queen was having with another creator. She poured gas on that one. She poured gas on the whole situation with Clue. Granny, it's been going on 4 years. Every single person. Same thing with Jay. I actually found a clip of her saying, Jay said she didn't want shit to do with this. Like, she didn't want drama. When Jay was still, like, not really knowing what the fuck was going on. Straight up, Jay was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. But she saw it beneficial because Granny and Jay were getting along. She couldn't have that. So she had to pick a fight with Jay. Like every single fucking person. Truth. God, there's videos of her talking shit on Truth from way over a year ago. The other thing we played was her in April of 2025 showing and talking about the blip boards and knowing how that all initially started. That Duchess, and she's like in there talking shit too. It's really interesting to go back and watch some of the clips we played tonight, or I pulled tonight.
Everybody. This can't be fun for any of you either.
She knew exactly how that all broke down, and she has been trying to use that against like some slight at Clue with the blip boards and we're like, you knew all along every situation that had happened.
A beat.
She
It's hard on it's hard on us. It's
Fucking
hard on the
crazy.
subs. It's hard on everybody.
She just tossed gas at every fucking corner for 19 fucking months. Doesn't it get old, dude? I played the clip of CJ's last night. Actually, hold on. If you guys are just coming in, give me a second. This is from April of 2024. CJ's Evil CJ Media.
The heartstring. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
It's fed up.
And then you feel bad.
Look at this. And then she's like, I think we.
This is BJ to CJ. BJ's in the black. I think we need to come together and go after them legally. He's going to show the date.
We need to come together. This is right in the very beginning, dude.
Legally. Oh my goodness.
This is right in the very beginning. She's saying, threaten to cease. I think we need to come together and go after them legally. Hang on. And I'm just like, right? Look at this right here. Thanks for coming on last night. Epic stream. And look,
BJ was reaching out to creators, wanting them to threaten C&Ds and to go legally in April of 2024. And before that, I'm pretty sure she had called the bullying hotline in Virginia.
it's still the same. Just earlier in the day. Then, hey, later that afternoon, hey, we pissed Lady Ledoux off big time. She wanted me. She wanted me to stand up.
That's me, Lady Ledoux. Granny and I were both mentioned by name in these April of 2024 messages. Threaten to cease and desist. And I was the one reviewing CJ. Granny wasn't. Granny was getting blamed and drug into things because of BJ. Granny and I had not even communicated, but she was getting blamed for shit that I was calling CJ out for, like losing his serpentine belts. Now that was funny fucking shit. We had a blast. Or him screaming at Thor. That was fucking funny too. This guy was easy to unravel. We did have some fun with CJ. But then he took the opportunity to use one of those situations and dox Granny. Reshare what Nick the Hat was doing to Granny. And then BJ used CJ's video to put it back out here too. Yeah, they fucking played hardcore games.
She wanted me to do this shit, bro.
And there's videos of all of this.
Look at this. And then I'm like feeling all bad because she's, oh gosh.
And they were pissed at me. Get this too. They were pissed because I was putting pressure on them because Brothers Underwater Recovery was out there searching with CJ and those guys. Green Team, who is a registered sex offender. And that came to light. Yep. Ronnie Wagner. Brothers Underwater Recovery was out there searching, walking the ponds and shit. Yep.
And I'm like, whoa. So I'm sitting here. I'm like, Eddie, I need to apologize for everything here. I'm like, look, I'm sorry you're getting hate because of me.
That's why when she says it was for awareness purposes, I say fuck out of here because they didn't want to bring awareness to that at all.
I'll stay off the show and chat so it doesn't disrupt your show. Just let me know when it's comfy for you. I apologize. She's like, fuck that. No way. Right? I'm the one, like, dude, like, you're like, come on, man. Like, what?
This guy could also still be trying to figure out where the shots are being fired in Tennessee, in the middle of the country. And then random drones that he thought was following him around. He might be out there searching for those.
I feel bad already. And then, like, I'm sitting here standing up for you, doing shit without your name on it, and then fucking, and then I'm sorry. And then I
can't take this guy seriously. I'm sorry.
Here apologizing. I'm sorry. Did Nana get some hate because of me?
His whole 5'6" and 160 is really intimidating.
Me too. Like, I'm sitting there going, oh my God, like all this hate and this and that. No, you come up. Do not let these fuckers change our flow.
And he's got such a kind, giving heart that he doesn't even have a mattress.
Oh. No, Nana has not been getting hate. Or no, she said no. Nana has been getting hate because of me, even before the comments about Contessa. Whoever.
That's me. That's my other nickname. Yeah. Don't let that slip your brain.
Did you have
She's been reaching out to people and asking them to get together and go legal since April of 2024. And we know before that too. And previous to that, she was blaming other people for everything being done wrong in her life. And before that, it was somebody else. But Granny's been a constant.
There's people that are having fun and enjoying this. This is so fun to them.
Yeah, it's so fun being called a child predator. It's so fun having you lie and say I shamed somebody's sexual assault or said they lied on it. It's so fun being lied on and accused of calling CPS, accused of calling agencies. I can't imagine what it would be like trying to defend yourself in a court because you've taken them to court. It's exhausting with your words, let alone when you take it to court like you have and made false allegations using our court. There's no justification justifying any of this fuckery. You have wasted resources.
Faded Rose, she's apologized. I have apologized, Faded Rose. Let me see. I realize that they are the problem, but sometimes you just have to apologize and go on. Don't you want it? Don't you?
Lindsay, I'm trying to follow. I have to go back up and read something. I don't know what you mean.
Want everything to go back to the way it was. Faded Rose, do you really think that me apologizing is will make this stop? Do you know that I have apologized? And you know what?
That's bullshit. That's straight up fucking bullshit.
They said, I don't give a F about your apology. F your apology. My apology.
You gave a half-ass apology because you were forced to. On somebody else's panel. And it wasn't because you even wanted to, or you were apologizing for what you had done. It was a save face. No apology intended.
$1,000 a month.
Your actions have proven that. Take your apology and stick it up your ass, I'm sure, from everybody.
Don't compare.
You weaponize our court systems with false allegations multiple times on numerous people.
Don't you be embarrassed. I'm proud that you held your own and stood up to these son of a bitches. You never have backed down. You would. Well, I want to tell y'all something else. And this is just for y'all.
She just lost an RO. She tried getting a no contact order. No contact order. Yes, there are all sorts of different variations of them. 100% there are. But it's still the premise. They have not ever made an effort to come anywhere near her or put her physical safety in harm. Not only has she not apologized, she still hasn't even admitted she fucked up.
To know this,
she's making excuses and feeling sorry for herself.
How calculated all this mess is. You know, when they accuse me of
You're right, it's been fucking calculated, and I proved that tonight. Fuck off.
You know, when they accuse me of filing like accusing of sexual harassment or whatever, when they were first served the ROs. Well, I talked.
Yeah, if you get that paperwork the way it is, your knee-jerk reaction is going to be. And once everything was figured out, it was corrected and explained.
I couldn't say anything because we had court. But I talked to the clerk of court on the 7th, and she told me the gentleman who was served called in and asked questions and got clarity for what my order was. So just so y'all know.
Yeah. And he corrected it.
They knew
because they didn't have all of the papers.
100% that I wasn't.
They explained this the other day.
Doing I wasn't filing
It explained how the paperwork came and what pages came.
anything about sexual, harassment against him. They knew that, and they still pushed
No, bullshit.
it.
Nope. Sorry.
And told the public that they did. And I've sat on that because I didn't want to say nothing. We had court, but Clue and Cletus both knew that I was not filing anything. They knew.
No, because on the 6th, all they had was 2 pages. It wasn't until the 8th.
That paper had nothing to do with SA because they called.
Cletus explained all this. If you want to hear it, please go listen to exactly how everything went down.
The courts.
Cletus explained it, showed the orders.
And the courts explained it to him. And they still went and told everybody
all of that up. As soon as he knew, they cleared every bit of it up.
That I did. And that's why they didn't tell that she was served too. She was also served on the 8th. And they withheld that.
Yeah, and as soon as they had, no. They did. They didn't let anything go.
Oh my God. The clerk of court could be fired for telling me that the gentleman called. She didn't give me any details of what they talked about. How could she be fired for that? Come on now.
You just said that she told you he called to seek clarity on your order.
Good Lord.
That's sharing what he communicated.
Stop it. Y'all love trying to take somebody's job. What is wrong with people? Y'all want to go real life so bad you can't stand it. Who wants to take people's jobs and call people's
Jesus,
schools
right?
and call, like, come on now. Snap out of it.
Yeah, this is last night.
Good Lord. Nobody's interfering with
whose job?
The case.
Oh, the clerks. I gotcha.
She didn't do anything. Jesus.
Yeah, don't be trying to get judges and like people in trouble. We don't know who the fuck's telling the truth. Who knows?
They always wanting to find, like, y'all always, come on now. She didn't do nothing wrong. Stop.
Why would she have called on the 7th if she didn't know about the 6th? Think about that one.
People are, I'm convinced that we're living in the end times because people are horrible.
She just doesn't understand this. She continues to go real life on people. And then
hey, Michelle Ford
creates and concocts these situations to continue to do it.
20.
She's doing all this.
No, she didn't, Coffee.
Bex, it's fucking wild.
Yeah, but Aretha, that is not the same thing. It wasn't even the clerk of court, by the way. Let me clarify, because I sure don't want nobody trying to take somebody's damn job. It wasn't a clerk. She wasn't the clerk of court.
Right. Jessica. Yeah. 100%. At this point in time, this is the Streisand effect. She knows exactly what's happening here, but she thinks it's going to be profitable. She thinks some way, shape, or form, because she's done this, this is like her survival. This is the only way she's lived her life, is being the chronic victim, in my opinion. I think she is like, her lies have worked for her so much in the past. You don't get to the age of 38 and lie like this. Like the habitual fucking lies. I don't think she even recognizes where she's at, truly. Oh, there I hadn't said it in a long time, and there I go. Great point, though. I just don't even know if she recognizes it anymore. I really don't.
Let me get rid of that. Brittany, I agree. We are living in the end times. Better get ready. Things are about to get bad. if you're watching what's going. Oh, I know it, and it's crazy. Everybody's wrapped up with this stupid stuff on YouTube. If Britt called and told them they thought it was the lady that has a right to tell them the person's, so yes, exactly, Jig.
Convenient doomsday prophecy slip in there.
Exactly. Thank you.
Stop talking about me. The world's going to end. Yeah, the world was going to end 25 years ago. Here we are. Ta-da, bitches.
100%. Well said. April says,
we're going to go when we're going to go. And until then, I'm going to call out shitty people. Carry on.
Hugs, Britt. You'll get answers from your lawyer tomorrow at all. Thank you, April. There are. It's the security getting into the courthouse and nobody needs to call anybody. Oh my, right. Right. Natalie, my God. It's awful. Stop. Look, if you believe in going real life, you don't belong in on my channel. Hey, I lost 700 subscribers when all this shit happened. It ain't I'm you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. I'll rebuild. If you're somebody who believes in calling somebody's job, calling somebody's school.
I just played you Karen Alberini's comment that she read and pinned out, threatening the authorities. I've shown the Samantha Joy one. I've shown all of them. Penny Monroe. We've seen her file in the courthouse. The things she's done to me are minuscule. Let me continue to say that. I can just give my perspective because this has been ongoing. But she has escalated so much. It is unfucking real. And the fact that people are even trying to somehow justify this still.
Trying to take somebody's man, get the hell out of my channel. I don't want people like that in my circle.
Who's trying to take somebody's man? Convenient that all randomly stopped. Craig quits going live on TikTok. Craig stops getting messages from women.
I'm good.
Crazy how that
I'm good.
happened. And
I don't fuck around with people like that. And I don't want people in my life like that either.
She just tried to get no contact orders on 2 people. She already tried with her buddies in PA earlier on with Granny. She's filed RICO and racketeering and sent people CNDs.
I do want to talk about good stuff tonight. Do y'all wanna do cases or something? Talk about something other than this? Like, I can bow out for a little bit and reschedule a new stream. Darling, I've been watching you for a little bit now. I'm still trying to follow what's going on. I think I'm on your other channel. I hope you are okay. You got my mama's name. I don't know if you know that or not. I side-eyed you for a second, but I hope that you're legit, that you got my mama's name. Hey, Dusty Garbage Girl.
And I hope that's not somebody trolling her. That wouldn't be cool.
Hey, April. Hey, Sparkleberry
I don't
Shine.
get done with shit like that.
Rink's asleep. He needs his buds.
Okay, give me just a minute, y'all. Hold on 1 second.
Your services, buddy?
But again, she brought herself on the attention she's getting. I don't agree with a lot of shit, but she brings it on and entertains shit. So I'm nobody's babysitter. I'm over that part. I've been over it. I don't know what he said. Sorry, I'm trying to get Hank. Sit, please, and leave the cat alone. Whiskey's on the back of the couch. Hold on. I'll show you guys very quick. Do you see how Whiskey's laying? Poor Hank. He has to lay down and behave. We're almost done. She's paused, or she's not paused. Let me skip.
Maybe it's a good person. That's all right. You came in and help her. It's sad to hear. Oh, I'm okay.
If somebody is trolling her,
Need information on that reality.
I'm skipping.
Thinking the same
No.
thing. What baby weighs 11 pounds at 6 months old? Stop, reality.
Leave her alone.
Oh my, reality. A mountie in a wait a minute. What to the
Somebody threatens your life or your family. That's all it
right? That's what
takes.
I'm saying. Like, I don't know. There's
This guy.
I don't know.
Who's done this?
I don't know.
Sorry, I'm skipping through.
Threats are no.
You didn't upset me, Daisy. I'm upset about the other stuff, just how things have gone.
Somebody threatens your life or your family. That's all it
Right. That's what
takes.
I'm saying. Like,
Someone threatens your life or your family. That's all it takes. Who's done that? You had LDS missionaries show up the other night. CPS has been contacted, not by us, not by anybody. You already know who it is. Cops had all that information. They were going to press charges.
I don't know. There's
what the fuck is this game?
That's why you have to be careful about what you say.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the litigation alone, y'all. Let's just.
No one has done shit to her, and she's using these again. Like, I can't understate or overstate it. Excuse me, overstate it enough. She is weaponizing our court systems to cover her fucking dirty hands of people she has poked at and started shit with. Oh, fuck.
Bria, I think I keep about to read the same comment over. You have a good heart, Brittany, sending prayers and comfort. Shady, you do too. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything, Shady. You've been pretty amazing. Yeah.
What was that, bro? It was one of those shows from the 90s.
Oh, the Golden Girls.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's a jam.
Lay down.
I love that show.
Please.
Those old ladies made me happy in my childhood. Did any of y'all watch the Golden Girls?
I would watch.
I just have to brag for a minute because Whiskey's still back here. Hold on. I told him to go lay down because he wants so badly to go over here and play with her. She keeps batting the swing. She's over there just hitting the swing back and forth, and he's tormented because he wants to go play with her so bad, and I keep making him go lay down. He's pouting majorly.
I love them. Blanche
Oh, yeah,
Devereaux,
She was the
60-year-old hoe.
And then the famous older lady, the little,
Betty White.
Yeah.
She was
I like Betty White, and she
she's
gets like
huge.
stuff for comedy sometimes. You know what I mean?
Rose, yeah. Rose. What was Rose's last name?
Adam Sandler or something. One of those movies that it was really fucking funny.
It was
And she
Happy
like,
Gilmore.
Yeah, yeah.
They're doing a Happy Gilmore 2, y'all. Happy Gilmore 2.
He's a small
I can't
horse.
believe it. Pink Warrior said, I also love designing women. Oh, Lord. Who was that?
He's bigger than the baby mini cows.
That played in designing women? They talk like they from old Georgia.
He's never seen
What was her name in designing?
He's never met them. Bex, he's never met them. But they have Bernedoodles that are bigger than the mini cows.
Women. Diana. Oh man, I can't even remember their names. Is it already out on Netflix, Narcos? Did you see it already? Y'all stop. I'm gonna have to watch it. We got Netflix. Must be taking off. I'm seeing him everywhere.
He's transitioning.
God.
Is he?
Oh my God, wait.
Planets.
No.
Remember their names.
Hold on.
Is it already out on Netflix,
I was gonna
Narcos?
skip this. Sorry.
Were you did you see it already? Y'all stop. I'm gonna have to watch it. We got Netflix.
They got a new Predator coming out where he goes to a planet where the whole planet's trying to eat him.
Oh no.
You know, Predator and Alien.
Yeah.
Is there any new horror movies coming out for
Predator and Alien?
I heard everybody complaining and saying that there ain't no good ones. So I don't know. Happy Gilmore's on
I think Hollywood's pretty much dead.
It's good. Is it, Marie? Okay. Dixie Carter, Pink Warrior. Yes. Bad Bunny plays in it. What? Who is that person? Bad Bunny.
That's the Hispanic rapper.
He must be
changing
taking
his-
off. I'm seeing him everywhere.
He's transitioning.
No, what?
Is he? Okay. Well,
what? Did Larry just say that Bad Bunny is transitioning? Is that really? Oh my God, this is not real.
he plays in it. What? Who is that person? Bad Bunny.
That's the Hispanic rapper.
He must be
changing
taking
his-
off. I'm seeing him everywhere.
He's transitioning.
Is he? Okay. Well,
What's the source of that, Craig? Where's your source, Craig? That's not true, Craig.
They say he's going to be at the Super Bowl.
really? That's who. Okay. Ivy League
Oh
says
my God. Here we go.
any further correspondence about anything related to this topic will
Once again, Craig proves my points that I make of them all the time.
be handled by the attorney in a courtroom where it actually matters and not here on YouTube. That is it. That is all. Yeah. I'm not talking about anything else.
Your attorney doesn't show up for things, so why would there be any correspondence with your attorney? Your attorney represented you in this C&D. You need to respond to Granny. Granny sent you a response. He didn't show for your RO. Sorry. He didn't rep you in those.
I said what I said, and you know what I mean? Like, leave it at that.
I missed what you said.
Oh,
Which attorney too? And which topic or legal matter? She's in multiple. They overlap.
I just explained kind of what happened and how, like, basically the town is freaking, they botched us.
Well, that's what you get when you live in Podunk.
Things.
That's 4 ROs that you've attempted for and been dismissed in under a year.
Thank you, lover girl. And look, if you come in my chat and you say something negative,
Got their certification on a Cracker Jack box.
yeah, I'm just going to block you. Like, that's I'm not Delta Burke. Yes, Delta
That's
Burke.
right.
And there was another.
That's the other part. Yeah. He's from Puerto Rico. And Puerto Rico is, and yeah. That's the other part that that guy is just so fucking, he's such a brainiac. He's into geopolitics though, don't you know?
The one y'all just said. Hey, Crystal.
He's so dumb. It's so hard to catch all the dumb shit he said.
How are you?
It's been interesting. I didn't realize that
Much respect.
lawyers are like niche. Like
He's
you go to a
American,
doctor,
yeah.
he's just a heart doctor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just fucking funny though, because you guys catch him saying stuff so often that I don't even catch. And I'm like, oh my God, that's fuck. He's such a fucking mess. He just rambles.
I didn't realize lawyers were like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I need a petition and
It's fucking hysterical watching you guys say this shit. When you guys catch stuff or you guys have heard it before and you already know it's coming, it's like these guys are fucking idiots, man.
they can't do that. Chill out, man. Chill out.
Sinner says the show Wayward on Netflix is a trip as well.
Right.
Watch all in a few days. What's Wayward about, Sinner?
Autumn.
Who's Annie Potts? I need to look her up because I remember Jean Smart, Dixie Carter.
It was 8 years.
Do we have to watch any more of this? Now that she said her attorney's going to handle it all.
What? You started drinking that young?
8, no smoke.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that.
That's pretty.
It's like it's caught. It's stuck. Jammed.
I don't give a shit about Craig smoking or drinking. I'm over it. Can you tell?
I think I started drinking early.
Yeah.
I mean, 8th grade. Was she like 12 years old?
Oh, that's a different video, Autumn. That's the one after this, I think.
What? You started drinking that young?
8, no smoke.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that.
That's pretty young.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
All right, y'all. Damn, it's just I gotta do something to my computer. Like it just keeps scrolling. What time soon? But I do gotta get one eventually. Savvy's in.
Best Buy line of credit. You can get one.
Thank you so much for being a member. She says,
remember, you cheered yourself on, and everybody was such a wise decision to have a Best Buy open line of credit. Don't forget that. I can't imagine to live so disconnected and have no responsibilities in life. Like, I can't imagine this world. Oof.
It's my 3-year milestone. That's incredible. Thank you so much, Savvy. I appreciate it. Truly.
She wants that makeup palette, a computer. She knows what she's doing.
Your niece knows all the up and coming actors. That's cool. Oh, I'm trying to get yourself a VC. Suspects that the local school for troubled teens and its dangerously charismatic founder may not be all it seems.
I was watching one. I can't remember what it's called.
That.
Left or
Unfortunately,
something.
there's those.
You know what I mean? Or like playing a video game.
The troubled teen industry is a whole fucking beast.
I haven't really watched it a lot of.
And that's not a joke.
Any real long. I think my attention span's gotten shorter too. I think TikTok's really crushed my fucking attention span. It'll go like 2 or 3 minutes, and I'll get pissed off and just go to the next thing. I can't watch.
2 to 3 minutes, and you're pissed off. You're pissed off at TikTok videos in 2 to 3 minutes. Yikes, bro.
Watch anymore.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that about yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't stand like bullshit. Like I ain't got time for this.
Yikes.
Next. People take too long to get to the fucking point.
Right.
Why does
you can have it on demand, like you really don't. I don't know. I think that's part of the reason I haven't been watching a lot of series lately either, because like they do filler and drag shit out. You know what I mean? Especially when it's multiple.
You people are fucking gross.
What the fuck?
What now?
Somebody just sent me an email. Why say things in front of your children? You set the tone for your home.
That's true.
Crying in front of your children for what? Super chats? You should be ashamed of yourself.
That's true. Why encourage more stress?
About what's going on at your
If
house.
you cared about yourself or your family, you would be more mindful. Get help. Well, I'm going to tell you.
We all know that emotional distress can cause ups and downs for anybody, let alone anybody on the spectrum. Not a guarantee, but absolutely could.
Yeah, stop watching me, you weirdo.
And you just want to say anything you can just to get it.
You need to get help. The fact that you keep watching
On top of kids feed off of our emotion a lot.
me over and over and over.
Why are you so obsessed?
You get help.
Why you worry about what's happening at our
I'm
house?
so sick of this.
Holy shit. Both of them. Jesus, slow the fuck down.
All right, I'm going to get off here, y'all.
You get help. You do this. You do that. Jeez, Louise. We're not the ones in constant crisis.
I might come back in a little bit, talk about something
Going on in your life.
that don't
You ugly. You ain't nothing going on in your life.
matter or that
Man, you wake up every morning and say, God, what do you want me to do today? And he says, you know what? Yep, go play a video game. Go scroll TikTok and get pissed off. Then grab a Michelob Ultra and your calories for the day. Yep. Praise me. That's the way you do it.
Actually, like, it's not all of this.
And again, I'm not mocking Christians. I'm mocking them.
Drama. Yeah.
He said the other day that he wakes up in the morning and says, God, he doesn't want to be here. Don't forget that. He said that. But then he goes on to say, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, they're like robots.
As he plays video games.
Seriously,
You're happy and it kills you.
You guys are happy. Absolutely. Pure joy. Amen. Hallelujah.
All right. I'm going to get off.
Role models.
Here, I'll come back in a little bit. I don't know. We'll talk about a case.
You're like a demon. You want to steal somebody's joy.
That is
a demon.
Succubus. Yep.
You want. Well, that's kind of sexual.
Well, I don't know. Anyway, I love y'all. I'll see you in a little bit. Thank you for
definitely not that
for your time. I will, Lee. I got it. All right, y'all. I'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, that was last night. We're behind a couple, but it's because I start inlaying clips and I'm like on this path and that path and this path. And I'm like, oh, I remember this. And then this. And she said she had protection all along. And then this. And sorry, guys. We just get rambling, but I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for hanging out with me late tonight. I'm going to get my ass to bed so I can get a few hours of sleep. I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.